they could lead me to a job. I'm not much of a people person. I'd rather just get on and do whatever I have to do. If I lose them along the way, oh well. That's just it.
Grill walks up this small half-orc actually and goes, found these guys struggling along the road. Thought they could use a guide, but these lands don't seem what they used to be before. If you know a warm place to stay, I'd be happy to follow.
My character is there in Moonbrook, and he is a moon elf wizard. He is from the Library of Candlekeep.
Oh, I've got a character.
Searching for more knowledge to add to the library. Wear my scholar robes from Candlekeep, and annoyed with y'all because I always need some coin in the pocket for traveling, and maybe I'll learn something.
And one thing actually you guys notice is it's very different from the Moon Sea. It's pretty cold. There's snow everywhere. So, and she is actually in this nice weather gear, and you just, well, from the looks of you, you came the same place I came from, so you'll definitely need to wear something warm to be here.
Okay.
There's another shop, the Hair and Hair, and let's go.
All right. Who hasn't introduced himself yet? Roy, or is it Will, or is it both?
Oh.
Roy and did Ben just introduce himself, or was it Sander who introduced himself?
I introduced myself as the half-orc.
Yeah, he's the half-orc.
Which one's a half-orc?
It's me.
I have an idea. If we can all kind of talk in the third person, it would be much easier to help with the voices. So that's why Eris has been talking in the third person.
Yeah, that's fine. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
As I can. Oh, cool, we got a barbarian now.
Yep, we got a barbarian. Don't know if he's human or not, but he is now. All right, so you guys run into the Eris. Some of you underdressed, some of you just seemingly unprepared for where you wound up. It was winter where you came from, but it was only the beginnings of winter, and where you are now is much colder. The mist that's everywhere just really hangs on you and makes everything feel like you're soaked to the bone and cold. So you meet up and you're heading down a wintry road. I'm getting some feedback. Ben there.
Yeah, I'm fixing it.
Okay. Uno momento, por favor.
What?
Any luck there, Ben?
Nope. I'm trying to find my webcam settings.
Yeah, it seems like. Are you using Chrome?
Yeah.
If you look at your URL bar, on the far right side, there's a little camera icon. You click on that, you can choose what it's using for your microphone and camera. Because it sounds like your speakers are being used as your output. It's picking us all back up.
No, my webcam is.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to lower down the sensitivity.
If you have some headphones, that would probably do it. I swear it was working before.
Let's see.
Yeah.
North now.
All right, I'm gonna mute you for a second there, Ben. All right, William, you got voice up and running?
Should be.
All right.
Can you hear me?
So, is your character already in the mists as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So you and Eris have run into each other before. We'll just say that. The rest of these guys have come across you, sort of a little bit lost. Not really like heavily armed puppies. Not really puppies, you know. But you guys have spent a few weeks here. William, what modules has Urgarth run?
The Mist,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, and 5.
Okay, so wow, you ran the Executioner. That's unfortunate, and the Seer. So you've got some time under your belt in Barovia now. Was that like a yawn or?
Like a barbarian raging or
Okay, fair enough.
Nork. And
Can see it could have been a poop. You know, it could have been a particularly good poop. Ben, I've got you muted, so when you've got it figured out, go ahead and type it in chat so I know. So just keep setting up your character, William. I'm going to designate that token as your standard token. You might have to fill in your health everywhere you go in the meantime. But it'll get the job done for the time being. Check everybody else's sheets, make sure we're good. You're good, Theron, and what was that? Exit real quick, so Roll20 picks up. Alright, so he'll be back. Earth is muted, got it. Got it. Okay. Good enough. So those of you that spent some time in the mists, you're acclimating to it, you're trying to get out, trying to figure out what's going on. Those of you that are new, you're trying to figure out how you got here and how the heck to get out, because just in the short amount of time that you've been here, you can tell that it's a very brutal and very dangerous land to be in. So as you're heading down the road a little bit here, you've all kind of met up in the common goal of finding money, escape, and or just surviving, are heading towards a town that Eris has told you is nearby and that has a tavern. So you're heading down towards this town, and you've come across in the road what looks to be an overturned wagon up ahead of you to the north, with signs of struggle and blood pretty much everywhere. So, seeing this, what do you guys want to do?
Can I make a perception check to see if there's anybody hiding around?
Absolutely. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Perception. Did it work? Click perception.
Should be able to just click on the word perception in your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it, but nothing's happening. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
Oh, that was yours.
Oh, that's not me.
16. Okay. So you see up ahead of you, the wagon is overturned. You can see blood on the ground and goods scattered everywhere. A lot of broken boxes. You see a blood trail leading to what looks to be a body on one side of the cart. You don't see anything else in the area moving at this point in time, which is itself a little startling, just because there's no like carrion birds or anything.
So it's probably just fresh. Okay, so. Well, welcome to Barovia. Last time I
Very
walked through
much.
this road a little bit ago, it was fine. Once it got turned around. So,
Double check the.
probably something horrible around here, so just be on the lookout.
Just going to double check my perception roll.
Approach the.
Okay, yeah, it's working now.
Okay.
Alrighty. So you see slightly less than that. You do notice the overturned wagon. You scan the area to see if there's anything waiting for you in ambush potentially, but you don't see anything. What are the rest of you doing?
Grill is following at a steady pace, asking Eris, "Is this a thing you see here often?"
Well, as long as nothing tries to. Eris is like, as long as nothing is attacking from above or from below, I guess this is a good thing. Did you say it was anything else, just the wagon, or do we see anything else?
You see the body off to one side here. You see blood spattered a lot of places. The wagon is overturned on its side, and you see broken crates.
Eris will make way to the. Towards the body corpse.
Okay. So you head over there, and you find a really badly mangled body. It looks like it's been clawed and significantly torn apart. There's blood and guts everywhere, and you can see that this person may have been alive when they were dragged over here, but they are no longer.
As he's inspecting the body, Grill's gonna look for tracks around it to see if there are footprints or creature tracks that stand out a bit.
Okay, you're unmuted, Ben. Yeah, go ahead and give me a survivalism check. 18. So you see what looks to have been horse tracks. They have seemed to have run off to the north. There is one or two sets, it's hard to tell, of what looks to be humanoid tracks here, one of which follows the drag marks of this body along the ground before it looks like it circles the wagon and then heads off into the wilderness.
Okay.
Ben, you want to give me a sound check real quick? Just make sure we got you.
Can you hear me well?
Hear you
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Can I move up here and do an investigation check on this area?
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation roll. 17. Okay. So you walk around the wagon. You find broken goods. It looks like it's mainly like grain meal, and it hasn't been taken. So whatever this was, it may or may not have been a theft. As you walk around the backside of a wagon, you actually find another body lying there on the ground.
Ooh. Is there anything we know about the body?
You can check it out. It's I'll mark it with this red blot here. That's where it is. That was probably a bad choice. I'll use a different color.
Do you need another investigation roll?
You're just gonna walk up to him and check it out?
Yeah.
No, that's fine. That investigation roll, good. So you get close to this guy, and you realize that he is torn up as well. But he's still breathing.
Oh.
He sees you coming, and his head kind of lolls one side. And says, "Help me."
Can I try medicine?
Yeah, you can give me a medicine check. 15. Good thing you didn't have disadvantage. Okay, so you, anybody else proficient in medicine?
That proficiency medicine. It's my medicine.
Eris is not.
That's fine. 15 will be fine.
Oh,
So you head over there, and check out his wounds, and he's definitely very badly wounded. You're pretty sure that if he's not stabilized, he's not going to live very much longer. A bloody hand reaches up and grabs your clothing, and he looks at you and he says, "Please, the 7 tables. Take me there." And he falls unconscious.
I'm assuming the rest of us are alerted to what's going on.
Oh, that's up to you guys. I don't care.
Yeah,
I'm just the referee.
true. Is who went to check out who's talking to the guy that's still alive?
I did.
Who's I?
Ben.
There.
Okay. So do you let us know?
Yes.
Okay. So
All right.
Eris will
I
just
will
kinda
say,
like-
if you guys want to assume stuff like that, I'm okay with it too. I pretty much assume adventurers aren't retarded. Otherwise, they wouldn't be alive for very long. It's kind of like did you buy arrows? Like, well, I'm not going to keep track of that.
Okay.
I assume people tell everyone unless they specifically state they don't.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. I'll roll with that. I like that. That's fine.
Okay.
So, you guys have found this guy. He's now fallen unconscious. You know he's severely wounded, but he's asked to be brought back to some place called the 7 Tables.
Okay. So, is any of us here trained in healing?
Nope.
I could take care of his wounds. And I walk up and I do a cure wounds on him.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and cast a spell. Awesome. So you kneel down and you lay your hand on him, and those healing energies flow from your hand into him, and it seems like he stabilizes, but he does not come to. His wounds only ever so slightly close. It looks like he may be out of danger, but that had not nearly the effect you expected it to. Something's wrong there.
Could I do a nature check to see if it's a disease or would it be something from this plane that I wouldn't recognize?
You know what? No, nature's fine. Give me a nature check. 21. Okay. You are aware of certain animals and creatures that are able to inhibit healing magic, and given the wounds, you suspect... no, we can't hear you, Roy. You suspect that that may be the case here. So you may have gotten him out of danger, but it's probably going to take a more dedicated healer to actually heal this person from his wound.
Okay, so I tell the others, he probably won't make it on my healing alone, so 7 tables it is then, I guess.
Let's go.
Okay, you guys want to take him?
Okay,
Yep.
just before we go, is there anything that we can take from the cart that might be of use to us?
Let's see. You do find, rooting around, what looks to be a box full of jewelry. It's a nice, glass jewelry box with, brass accents, and it's full of some jewels.
Should we take this with us or leave it here?
Might as well take it with us.
Okay then.
I take the ones who were here before, a few seconds to the side, and I tell them about the tracks, about the fact that he's not healing. And I ask them if they know of a creature in the area that could be responsible for this kind of...
Well, there's a lot of undead.
That's nice to know.
And lycanthropes. So,
Anything else to add to the party?
All right, so you've got a corpse on one hand, a jewelry box you've just found in an overturned wagon, and a chest barely hanging on to life. Man, what do you guys want to do?
go back to the 7 table. Eris says let's go back to the 7 tables.
You've been here before, so it's fine with me.
Yes.
Darren
Nice.
agrees.
Okay.
So I'll take the corpse and I'll try to carry it as good as I can. Well, the living guy. not the corpse.
You just got a little bit confused. You grabbed the wrong guy. Left.
Missed. Well, lead the way.
Okay. So you guys head out, and you eventually come upon the town of Orasnu, which conveniently Eris already has a map for. So you head back into town, and you're able to, with Eris's help, locate a little bit off the center of town the fairly large tavern known as the Seven Tables. You basically burst through the door carrying this young man, and everybody turns and looks at you, confused.
Look who we picked up on the road. Is anybody? Does he relate
What
to
are you
anybody?
looking at?
At this point, you hear just this scream of anguish. No! And a woman
Well, he's alive at least.
runs up and says, Vasily! Vasily, oh no, what's happened to you? She says, what happened?
We
I found him like this on the road. He's probably bitten by some creature. I tried to stabilize him, but did the best I could. And I lay him down on a table, which I presume is cleared.
Yeah, so another man comes over. She says, Marco, come here. And he just comes over and just clears food and drink off a table. People get up from this table and back away. They have a look of fear in their eyes, but also one of resignation. Like, this is something that's just become a part of life for them. Hey, give me a sound check there, Roy.
Sorry.
You can hear you gentlemen can hear me now.
Sure can.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
I thought everybody was ignoring me.
No.
No.
I said
Look, Roy,
I
this is
want to
medical.
check my fucking surroundings. No, we just
So I lay him on the table and I find a corner a bit to the door.
Mhm.
So I'm not in the crowd. Being a half-orc next to a half-dead person is not a good idea. So.
Okay. This man comes over and looks at him and says, "This healing, you weren't able to do anything?"
Sorry, Jason, who's asking? You were saying?
Saying this man who's come over, he's cleared the table and he's holding this young man's face in his hands, one hand on either side, and he says, "You weren't able to do anything?"
Well, he's our friend. Eris will say, "Well, our friend here tried to heal his wounds, but this is as much as we can. He's still alive."
Oh, thank you. And he hugs you, just hugs you. He says, "This is my son. I had given
I
him
tried to smile.
I'd given him a box of jewelry to go try and pay for some and some food to trade in Valaki up the road, but he's been missing for several days."
I mean, this box of jewelry? I had
You
this
have
box
it?
of jewelry. Found it in the cart.
Thank you so much. I can't repay you, but here, take this. And he takes a pouch out of his belt loop essentially and hands it to you. And
Three
says,
mashed beans.
This is all I have to pay you with.
I'll do fine.
And
Okay.
you look in the pouch, and it's 10 gold. Obviously not as worth, even for somebody with no appraisal value. You understand this is not worth the weight of the gems you found. And he looks at you and just says, I'm sorry, just the burgomaster taxes us so heavily. I have nothing else. I would give you everything if I could."
Oh, well, so is
You can repay us with some information.
Says, "Yes, I will, anything, but please take my son to the hospice. There's
that's
a healer
exactly
in town."
Eris. Okay.
Oh, okay. You already...
I
was that?
heard. Oh, sorry. Since Did the Beast, Eris heard of a healer, but he wasn't in town.
Yeah, he says, her name is Glovia Falinescu. She's at a manor just to the southeast of town. It's not far, but she's the only one I think that would be able to help him.
All right. Eris will look
Do you know
at
what is?
stronger.
Do you know what's done this to your son?
I don't. I'm not a man of medicine, unfortunately. But if you can't help him with magic,
do you
it's
know-
the only thing I could think of.
Have there been any sort of animal or monster attacks as of late? Anything, any sort of information that you can help with?
Son,
Air's
this is
looking to look at-
Barovia.
Air's kind of looking at like maybe we should just take him now and then ask later.
I pick him up and I start walking in the direction that he told me.
Okay. So you guys are at the 1 on the map, and basically you're heading towards the 7. You should be able to see a little. Okay, so you guys are going to take him?
Yeah.
Sure.
So you move through the town. You get some looks from people as you're carrying this slumped over figure, through the town. Again, more looks of no looks of surprise, just looks of disappointment and sadness and resignation. This seems to be a relatively common occurrence for these people, and it doesn't seem to take them off guard, unfortunately. You manage to finally wind your way up a road to a town. Well, excuse me, you're going to hospice, right?
Yeah.
So you find yourself bringing them across town to this hospice, which isn't all that far. It's basically right across the street. Sorry, you guys are going here. And you burst through the door. As you approach it, you see this. Roy, I've muted you for a moment for obvious reasons.
Yep.
Air hears those sounds.
Yeah, it's just the sounds of shrieking and the haunted wails of commoners. You see a squat brick building in front of you. It's got a high peaked roof, very Victorian Gothic looking. You burst through the door, and there's a woman standing across the room from you, and a young girl who comes up and rushes to see this man that you're carrying, and says, "Barovia, it's Vasily." At this point, an older woman dressed in a drab gray dress with an apron seemingly being tied on right now says, "Please bring him over. Put him on this the examination table here." And she motions to a table that's diagonally across the room from her. It looks like it's almost like a doctor's table that you would see in a modern doctor's office.
So I walk up, I put him on the table, and I tell the others, "Don't mind me, but I need to get this blood off." And I walk outside, find some place to clean up.
Okay, sure.
Actually, Eris will say, I can help with that and cast prestidigitation and.
Oh. So, Gruel, you go to walk out, and this magical swirling, or whatever effect you want to use, Eris, comes and cleans you up.
Eris just kind of says, I don't like being dirty.
Well, thanks, I guess.
All right, so what are you guys doing with you going to put the guy down? Or you put the guy down, right?
Yeah.
That's correct.
Okay. So you, she comes and checks over, and she says, well, this isn't good. Where did this happen?
Eris will say, out by the road nearby, found out his wagon was attacked. He's the only one still alive.
What did this, do you know?
No idea. Looking at his wounds, our friend tried to do some healing, and it seemed to just keep him from progressing worse, but didn't seem to heal the wounds like it normally should.
We did find some humanoid tracks along the carts. I'm not sure what it was.
She has this moment of panic that comes over her face and says, this was Laszlo's doing. Did you destroy him?
Who's Laszlo? Oh, wait. Well, Eris will pause and give her a look. Well, and... Oh, sorry. Who else ran? It's just William and... Who else did the previous adventures?
He did. I don't think William actually would have encountered him. He did 4-1, 4-3 and 4-5.
Okay. Like, Eris will just say, I found his body weeks ago.
She says, unfortunately, it seems that some darker powers have plans for him. He's risen again.
Well, hopefully his wife doesn't. And I'll turn to guys. She was a werewolf.
She
So, who's this Laszlo? There's.
He was a trapper, I believe.
Mhm.
And got murdered by his wife, who was a werewolf. And, well, I guess he's not dead. But I'm really not surprised anymore.
Is that something that happens more around these parts?
Yes.
Do you think Laszlo's now a werewolf?
No, I don't know what he's undead. I'm not a. I don't know the gods or that religion text. I know magic.
She goes to work on him and says, it's going to take time, but I think I can save him. But I've got so much work, I can't let this distract me too much.
Okay, well, we can go back to the tables and then get that information from Bill Snapperfingers. Great.
You did it. I
Alright.
walk up to her and say, "You don't seem surprised that this happened here. Is there more of these victims brought in lately?"
Well, I first got here, ran into some the werewolf, Alina, who's a werewolf, and recently went to the Vistani and encountered bears and a vampire. So, yeah. It was way better than where I was. Hillsfar. I saw demons.
At this point, Golovia speaks up and says, this has been the way of life here for as long as I can remember. I've lost my own husband and daughter to such things. Lucian and Isabella. And when she says the name Isabella, a look of just abject pain crosses her face.
Sorry for your loss, lady.
Sorry for that.
Somebody pouring one out for their homies right now?
Yeah.
Alright, so Ben, Roy, Will, let me unmute you, Roy, and see if that the screaming child in the background. What are you guys up to during this? What do you think of all this?
I think that we should find out who this Laszlo character is so we can keep him from hurting more people and try to find him. And
Agreed.
put him back where he belongs, dead. Again.
Okay. So, Golovia says, please, tell his family that I think I'll be able to save him.
Yes. Eris says we will.
Okay. She seems to kind of get drawn into her work now. She's cleaning his wounds out, mixing. She's taking down potions and ingredients from shelves lined with the stuff in this hospice, and she's mixing them together, and it seems like she's trying to come up with something. What do you guys want to do?
Well,
Nothing? You guys done? That's it? You don't want to do anything else?
Yep.
I think we go back to the 7 tables.
Okay.
Eris,
yeah, I'll head back to the 7 tables with whoever else is going to get the information we were promised. No, Rory's not muted.
Hello?
Yep. Yeah, I just had you muted because
Can you
you're
hear
a
me?
child there for a minute there.
Yeah, but he was talking quite a lot, and you said nobody's doing anything. That's why.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
okay.
If the baby cries, I'll mute it. So
Okay, that's fine.
you know what? When I'm not speaking, I'll just mute it. That way, you guys don't hear anything in the background. I would
What'd
like
you
to ask
say,
her if there's any sort of preventative medicine or potions that we could use to help us combat
Oh, that's a good.
what's befallen this individual.
She says, I wish I have expertise with this, but I have not been able to discover anything to protect against the dangers of this land, but more importantly, until I know exactly the nature of there's several different types of necrotic, poison, magical that could be affecting him right now. So I first need to figure out which one it is, and then I can maybe combat it. But preventative, don't get hit.
You want us to
Well, does
track
she
down
have-
what the...
Uh,
You want us
Would
to
you
track
happen to have any
down-
potions for sale then? We have 10 go piece.
Sure, I do have that.
What was that, Grohl?
You want us to track down the beast that did this?
I certainly don't think anybody would be sad if that happened, but
I did find its footprints. It should be not easy, perhaps, because I don't know these lands, but it should be possible to track it.
well, I'll leave that to you. That's no longer my focus in my age.
Look at the others and ask them if they are up for a bit of tracking.
Well, if someone's looking, Aerosol pipe. If there's someone looking for a potion of healing,
Oh,
Hair-
actually,
hair. Someone's got.
that reminds me. Is this anybody's first Adventure League game?
It's mine.
Mine. Elric's. Roy's.
All right. Well, luckily for you, you guys actually just hit off one of the DM's quests for new players at a table. So the players that are new, I'm just going to go ahead and make it easy. She is going to offer the three of you one potion of healing each.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys that have already been here. No love for you.
All right, and you get 1,000 XP for that.
1,000?
No, the DM.
Yeah. So if doing various things, I get the rewards. But yeah, so you guys get the potions of healing, which you can find in the SRD if you need to look it up. You guys have managed to bring him somewhere to be healed. What do you guys want to do? You guys gonna head out? Go back to the tavern? Go tracking? What is it?
7 tables, at least to tell the family.
Well,
For Eris.
since we still know the trail, it would probably be easier to track it now. But if you need to do something in the tables, I'm fine with that as well. Just saying it.
I say we go to the tavern and get some more information on this animal.
I agree.
Fine.
Okay.
Because, knowing's half the battle.
Dun 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 dun. You walk back out of the hospice into the open area in town here, and from outside, as you're walking out, you hear the loud clang clang of a bell, and it seems like somebody's town crier is coming by. You see him, a portly man. He's in blue trousers, very pale and muted, like a lot of the colors you see here. There's a small, sickly-looking boy walking around with him, and they walk to the center of town and climb on a small platform nearby, and says, "Oyez, oyez, oyez! The following is a decree from the most distinguished and generous Burgomaster Randovich, to which we are all indebted in one form or another. The Burgomaster makes it known that the following persons are to report to his residence as soon as possible." And with that, he actually names off every one of you.
Wait, how does he know our names?
I don't know who you're talking to because I don't exist, but
I'm talking to the Burgomaster and everyone around me.
So-
Pro tip, the Burgomaster's not there. It's just the crier.
No, the crier. I'm talking to the crier and everyone around him. Good.
Oh, okay. So you say, how does he know who we are? So at this point, everybody in town who has come out to see this man is now pretty much looking at you, having identified yourselves as the people named in this proclamation. And he says, "I do not know how the most excellent Burgomaster comes up with his decrees. I just put them out, and you would be advised to join him at the Burgomaster's mansion as soon as possible. Oh yes, and also one more thing. These persons, he turns back to the crowd, they are not suspected of being charlatans, burglars, vagabonds, or instigators. You are to draw no conclusions. And he turns back
When
to
he
you.
says a burglar, I seem like for a second I look like scared, you know,
Oh, okay.
just for a fraction of a second.
Okay, so you kind of like tense back a little bit this, and he turns back to you in kind of in a lowered voice and says, "See, nothing to worry about, friends. Boy, come here." And he says, "Let it also be known," and he elbows the kid, and the kid unrolls a scroll and says, "Oleg, let it also be known that, Oleg, it is your turn to light the village lamps tonight." And you hear somewhere from like the backgrounds of just like, ah, fuck, you know, and like just groaning in the background. He says, "That is all." And he rolls the scroll back up. He kind of cuffs the boy on the ear, and he starts heading off in the direction. Looks like he's heading north.
Okay.
The villagers are all kind of looking at you, despite the what the town crier said. They basically now all know that the burgomaster wants to talk to every one of you.
We should not
Well,
trust this man.
Guess we won't get any.
Because the man at the tavern says he has stupid high taxes, so he's clearly greedy.
Okay, so how about Eris will kind of say, so how about we talk about this maybe quickly at this table, really quick. He's kind of in
Agreed.
charge of the town.
Guess we might need to go see him.
So I would say, I'll just say, well, let's just quickly go and tell him, and then we can just talk about it quietly on our way over there.
Agreed.
Good. Eris will smile.
Okay. So you guys are going to head back to the tavern, huh?
Roy
Yeah, just
said wants to do deception, see if anyone's spying on us.
Give me a perception. Give me a perception roll.
Roy? Fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys do it.
you actually
then.
have to-
As a tip, if you guys aren't really sure how it goes, there is a dice roller on your menu on the far
I
left.
know, I'll just do the perception because I thought Roy was doing it.
Yeah, no, just
Yeah,
if
so did
people are
I,
having a
actually.
hard time.
Okay.
Yeah, if
14.
you're having a hard time figuring out how their character things work,
A
you can just
14.
put in the stats.
Okay. You
14.
you notice that most of the town is beginning to disperse, but you do catch one or two people that are kind of standing in the shadows and giving you long sideways glances.
I whisper to the group, "Sit down."
I turn my head to them and I give them a big smile, but a half-orc smile.
Okay.
I nudge him and say, "Don't let them know."
Too late now.
Okay. Eris says, okay, great. Let's just tell the family and go back.
Agreed.
Agreed.
I'll stay in front of the door to see if they follow.
Probably will. And Eris will pat the deep voice. The deep half-orc voice.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's go then.
You guys head into the tavern, and immediately as you walk in, Marku and his wife come up and say, "How is he?"
Eris will say, well, Glovia is somewhat sure that she can help him. He's still alive. We don't know more than that because we've just been summoned by the burgomaster to his house.
Oh, well, thank you so much for saving our son. Oh, it's such a relief.
What can you tell us about the burgomaster? Because I don't trust him at all. Sounds shady.
You say this out loud, and everybody that hears you say it out loud visibly kind of takes a step back, like kind of leans back.
No,
And
I don't say it out. Did I? Can I not change that?
and Marku and Krina kind of lean in and say, "Friends, I appreciate what you've done, but I would be very careful talking like that.
That's
He's a very
all the
vain man, and he
information
doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Eris say, yep, I will leave him. I will let you know.
We'll be back later to talk about some other stuff, if that's okay with you.
Oh, you're always going to be welcome here, friends.
I say we head over to the Burgomaster.
Yeah, let's head over to the...
Okay.
Let's head over to...
While I was standing in front of the door, did I notice anybody or anything that came across?
Well, you see the two men that were looking at you, but they didn't seem to make any more move forward, possibly because you waved and smiled at them.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay. So, you head across town to the Burgomaster's estate, which is at completely the opposite location than it says it is on the map. I love this thing. I swear to God, they don't have anybody edit these. So it's to the north, not the south. So you head over towards where you've been told the Burgomaster's mansion is. The night it's now getting towards nighttime, and the fog is starting to roll in pretty heavily here. It's a quite large home compared to the other homes in the area. It's probably about double or triple the size of the other village houses, and it's a little bit taller too. It really doesn't leave much to the imagination in terms of who has the power in this town. In front of this building, who here has encountered Gur or Vistani before?
Eris has.
Eris? William, I assume you have as well?
Probably.
You played 4-1, right?
Yes, missed yet.
Yep, so you did. You guys see a Vardo tied up out front of the Burgomaster's mansion. For those of you who don't know what that is, you see a large wooden wagon with a round, almost building on top of it and a slightly pointed roof. As you guys approach the door, there is a servant dressed in a very faded tuxedo-like garment who comes out to meet you and motions for you to come inside with a graceful hand motion.
It's just like what the old Vistani woman said. And
I whisper to the group, I don't like this.
well, all sales we can. There's always a blaze of glory. So I'll kind
As you say this, the servant turns back around, wide-eyed and surprised.
No, I was whispering this.
Yeah.
That's fine then. Okay. Okay. So you kind of whisper this. He's off maybe like 10 feet ahead of you, so he can't hear you say this. He opens the main doors, these large double doors, and motions for you to head into the entranceway.
Eris will nod.
Walk in.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll just walk in.
You guys stroll right in there. You see in front of you a large open room that's very lavishly decorated. The colors are at one time, but at the same time, bright but muted. As in, they were at one point extravagant and just fiery colors, but they've long since faded. The furniture is adorned with flourishes and filigree, and just these deep colors. There's a scent of like spices, almost cinnamon, in the air, and well-oiled leather. You see in the center of this large room past the entranceway, there's a large round table, and it's covered with a black tablecloth. At the far end, you see a middle-aged woman dressed in patchwork, bright colors, pulling a deck of lacquered cards from her pouch and putting them on the table in front of him. William and Eris, you recognize this as Sybil, one of the Gur seer
I assume
woman.
by William you mean a character name?
Yeah, I couldn't remember your character. So
Oh, you mean okay? You mean my
Uger.
PC?
Uger, yeah,
Okay.
your PC. Yeah, no, you may or may not remember her. I don't know, but your character sure does.
No,
And,
I'm sorry. I thought the character was named William.
No, yours. I was just calling you. So yeah, Eris, and Ugerth, you recognize Sybil as the Gur seer woman from Suits of the Mists. As she sees you two, she spreads the cards with a graceful flourish across the table and beckons you over with a slow, smooth hand wave. You see standing behind her a rotund man in fine clothing who's staring out the window impatiently and chewing on his thumbnail. After a few moments, he finally turns and also beckons you over.
Well, thank you, oh gracious host, Burgomaster Randovich.
Hugert will do some well manners as much as he can, but he will keep an eye on the valuables.
Okay.
I think it's called stock room. Anyway, he will.
Mm-hmm.
He will go forward.
Mm-hmm.
So, as he's
steak. It's steak room, yeah.
stake the room, yeah. You step forward, and the man steps forward, and he says, "Good evening. I am Burgomaster Radovich, and this is Sybil Razia." And she says, "We've actually met, some of us." And she smiles knowingly at Eris and Ugerth. Burgomaster seems very surprised by this, and almost a concerned scowl passes over his face. But he says, "No matter. She is a seer woman and has performed a reading for me. And she was able to name a few disturbing things that might be happening in my village. For one, an army of the dead. Secondly, a delicate powder box that she says is important, although I don't know what that means. A beautiful yet powerful woman whose face escapes her and is therefore not identifiable." And he seems a little bit agitated at this. But then he says, "And each one of you by name, which I find most interesting." And he looks down at Sybil and she nods.
So that's how you got our names.
Indeed, it is. He says, "I think I can get more accurate information to the dangers of this town, but I need to perform a group reading. I need to read your fortunes. Please, have a seat."
Eris will find a seat.
I'll take us
Yeah.
as far as possible from the Burgomaster.
Okay,
due to
sure.
suspicion.
He's sitting next to her when he sits down, so you can sit like across the round table.
Hugert will try to see if there's some kind of deception going on.
Yeah, give me a perception or insight, your choice.
Insight would be better, but let's meta a bit.
A 5. You think the drapes are actually pretty tasteful. They're well done. They're well manufactured.
Accent colors are beautiful.
Yeah, they use the color wheel, obviously. Fortunately, that's all you see. Is anybody not sitting down? I guess anybody resisting this?
Nope.
Before we go forward, if you could go on your character sheet at on the header, click class and level, that would be cool.
Me? Oh, okay. Let's say.
The players, it's
Yeah.
William's ritual.
Sure, I'll get one. There you go.
James R. God.
Almost, Roy. You almost got it. Roy, what level in character is your class? I'll just update it.
Got a wizard, ranger, barbarian. I think Roy was a warlock.
Yeah, he's a warlock.
Okay,
Warlock
he's
level 1.
level 1 warlock.
Okay.
That's a good combination for a team.
It actually is pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Hang on a second, let's gotta get closer to the ones.
I give, before I go and sit down, I give Eris a meaningful look. You're the wizard, right?
Wait, who's
I'm the wizard.
What was Eris' class?
Eris is a sorcerer.
Sorcerer, yeah. But since you've been here before, I give you this meaningful look, like this very small wink, and I do. Can I sit, master?
Wait, who's winking at Eris? I don't know the.
Roll.
Grill,
Girl.
the half-orc.
Okay.
And I just tell you, can I sit, master?
Oh, Eris will. Sure.
And then I go and sit down.
Okay. So at this point, everybody's sitting down. You see her sweep up the Taroka cards and pocket them, and reach into her blouse and set on the table in front of you this blue polished crystal. It seems to be an orb of some sort, and she puts it on top of a silver stand that she took out with her other hand, and says, "There's no need for caution. Just close your eyes and clear your thoughts." As you do this, after a few moments, this feeling of warmth washes over you. And from seemingly nowhere, you hear the delicate plucking of a harpsichord. And images fade slowly into view. You find yourself in a very lavish parlor, in a very well-decorated manner. There's a roaring fire that crackles in an enormous hearth. There's windows spanning the entire wall, and it's vaulted ceilings with these high arched windows. Lights flooding into it. Everything is only the most barest color is here, though. It's strange. It's almost like the world is in black and white. Not quite there, but as dull as it could get. A young girl in a white dress is facing the windows and sitting, playing this harpsichord. You look around the room, and it's about 60 by 45 feet, that is. And you find yourselves, as you look down, you're dressed not as yourselves and not with your equipment, but in what looks to be almost old, in our terms, it would look like Victorian clothing. Occasionally, as this girl plays, you hear this delicate harpsichord music, and you just hear "Ah!" from somewhere else in this house that you're in. So, what do you do?
Eris will pipe up. Oh, that's a lovely tune, my dear. What's this? What's this screaming? Someone must have a stubbed toe.
She doesn't even turn, just keeps playing. Says, "Oh, that's just Daddy. Mommy's fixing him right now."
Mixing.
Mm-hmm. My parents make things.
Who are your parents, my dear?
Names.
Mom and Dad, obviously. You're silly.
Pop.
What do other people call your mom and dad?
They call them Glovia and Lucian.
Oh well. Are we the only guests at this party, young? Wait. Would you be Isabella then?
She says, "You know my name," and she smiles and turns. And as she turns, the right side of her face is normal, and as she continues to turn, the left side of her face is mostly gone. There is skin hanging off, and where what little her dress reveals on her chest and neck area is rotted and full of pores. Who was it that talked to her?
Eris.
Eris, I need you to make a horror saving throw, please. It'll be a Constitution check, saving throw.
Ah!
Or charisma, sorry. Which you failed. Okay. Let's find out what fun is in store for you.
Oh no.
Roy, what's your PC name?
$19. Okay. What'd you say? Oh, you weren't talking to me, right?
I was asking Roy what's his PC name.
Roy's character is Elric. Elric. I feel like he's got child aggro for the most part. So you Eris, you see this and you're just, even being in Barovia, you're completely unprepared for this. And you just retreat into your own mind. You stand there paralyzed.
Eris is okay with this.
Good thing. The rest of you now see this, and see that she is partially rotted away.
I take some notes.
Your face.
This I don't know what you mean, but I know my mother told me to remain here until she can fix me.
Where did your mother go?
Oh, she's in the workshop.
Why
Where's
does
the
your
workshop?
Can you?
One at a time there.
I walk up to her and ask, why does your daddy need fixing?
I don't know. Mommy says that she does. Daddy was very angry.
Where's the workshop at?
She points through the doors. So you look around the room and you see in this wide room at the end of it is a set of double doors. There's like marble busts, portraits, dolls, stuff like that around the room. She points to a doorway at the end of the room.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Okay, so what are you guys
Hello?
doing? Yep.
I'm going to those double doors and opening them.
You try to open them and they do not move.
Can I do an Arcana check on her to see if there's if she used magic on her to revive her or whatever?
Yeah. Give me a Constitution saving throw. You try to focus in and use some of your skills to determine what's going on in this vision, but you find the world start to spin, and you're unable to concentrate hard enough to accomplish it. So what are the rest of you doing?
I say to the rest of the group, I can't get the door open. Somebody help me tear it, kick it down.
I walk up and I'll try to give it a shoulder.
Sure, give me a strength check. Or athletics, if you're proficient in it. Check, not saving throw.
Oh, sorry. But then it's just this one.
Mm-hmm.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry about everything.
Yep. You are unable to move this door either.
Stronger than I thought.
She says, you guys are silly. You can't leave here.
What?
I want to look around the room to see if there's something sticking out.
Sure.
Besides the half-rotted girl.
All right. So you look around the room and you see, as you pan around kind of clockwise, you see a large portrait of what looks to be a family that's painted. It's probably like 6 by 7 feet. It's a very large portrait. As you continue scanning around the room, you see a table with a delicate set of what looks to be thick glass spectacles in a wire frame. You continue looking at the door that was just trying to be opened, and you pan around the room and you see dolls, puppets, and toy soldiers scattered in a pile in one of the corners. Some of them look like they might even be clockwork, and a few of them are walking around the room like wind-up toys. As you continue your rotation, you see a writing table with a book open on it, and next to it a tray of cider. It's what it smells like anyway. It's this overpowering cinnamony type smell that has an underlying smell of decay elsewhere in the room. And you see on the center table in the room what looks to be a silver hexagonal box. Eris, you're unstunned at this point.
Can I check out
During this time, what's the little girl doing?
She's just smiling and goes back to playing the harpsichord.
I'd like to take a look at the book on that writing table, see what it says.
Okay. Give me a concentration check.
Concentration check. What's...
Constitution. Constitution. Just give me a Constitution saving throw. It's fine. 21. Okay. You feel yourself having trouble focusing on what this task would be, but you manage to steel yourself against whatever forces are at work in this vision. And you look through this journal, and you find the following. You'll be able to see this in the handouts section there. One second.
Eris will actually go to that. You said they were drinks or something with cinnamon?
Yep.
Eris is going to immediately go over there and grab a cup and down it because
Nice.
That was freaky.
All right. So you should be able to see that in your handout section now.
Yeah. I'm just reading it.
Yep, that's fine. So you over there, and you just down the cider, and it says Isabella turns and looks at you and says, it's good for you, and you feel warm feelings and thought of comfort and home, and you feel like you've steeled yourself against some of the aspects of this vision a little bit. What else? What's everybody else doing?
I would like to... Go ahead.
I wanted to look at the book as well.
Yeah, that's fine. You can get it from I'll share it with you as well. I'll just are you keeping the contents of the journal to yourself, or are you telling anybody?
No. I say to the group, okay guys, how do I put this? Isabella over there, she's dead.
Everybody will find now in the handout section this journal entry.
Yeah, her mother's trying to bring her back, and that scream we heard earlier was probably her killing Lucian.
Can Eris pour another thing of cider for her and take another drink?
There are 6 total cups already full of cider on the table.
I take a drink of the cider.
Okay.
I will not.
Okay.
Can I make a Incarna check to see if there's anything devious about this potion?
Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution, got it. I think I hit intelligence. Constitution.
Nope, you did. It's fine. You are able to tell that. I mean, this is part of a vision, but you don't detect anything negative about it. It seems like this is probably hearty cider of some sort.
Okay. And
Eris will check
this little girl playing the harpsichord. Can I do perception to see if it's some sort of glamour or some sort of spell?
I'll just take your second roll for that. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, it seems as real as it could possibly be, knowing that it isn't. You know.
Okay.
Can
The spectacles.
which
Okay. There's these glasses sporting amber lenses sitting on the table in front of you. What do you want to do?
Eris is going to put them on.
All right,
Yeah.
so you put them on, and there's these slender slivers of green glass representing almost like a serpent's eye, and you turn and you look at Isabella, and with these glasses on, she looks normal.
Ah, the old beer goggles.
Oh, that's better.
Did anybody look at the box?
No, not yet.
I was
I
gonna
think we
walk
should
up
look
to
at
the
the
box.
Okay.
Let's check.
You walk up to the box. As you start to walk up to the box, Isabella stops playing, and she turns slowly. And she gets up, and she skips up to the table with you, and she opens this box for you and says, "Isn't it pretty?" She reaches in as this golden light spills out, and pulls out a simple wooden box, which is the source of the light, and it seems to be glowing it. As you focus in on what this thing might be, the moment shatters as you just hear a and boom, through one of the windows comes this crashing figure. Eris, you recognize this is Laszlo, the woodsman.
Well, shit.
And he seems to be controlled by these strings. It looks like he's almost a puppet, a marionette, and he's being controlled. And you look to where the strings lead to, and it looks like it's being controlled by Glovia outside the window. You hear a "Bring it to me, Laszlo! Bring it to me now!" But he hisses, takes his axe, and cuts through these marionette strings controlling him. At this point, he rushes over, and with a backhand swing, and you just hear as Isabella's head separates and rolls back off of her body. Yep, that is the correct response. Those of you who drank the cider, you don't have to do a horror saving throw here. But he takes this box and he jumps back out the window with it. And then you start hearing, you look down and her severed head says, "Run, Oleg, run!" But it's distant and it's not in her voice. At this point, the room starts to come back into focus, and you're back where you're sitting back in the burgomaster's mansion at the table. And you hear from outside, "Run, Oleg, run! You have to run!" And you realize that there's voices shouting outside, and you hear just this ruckus coming from outside of the window of the burgomaster's house. You rush up to the window and you look down, and the same figure that you saw decapitate Isabella in the vision a moment ago. Eris, you again recognize this is Laszlo. This weird sunken features as he screams, "What will you do now, Glovia? You can't protect them all. I have what you seek, and you must betray them now as you are going to betray me." And he takes a torch and throws it on there. Go ahead and give me an attack roll for that. You should try to fire an arrow at him.
Sorry, I'm joking.
Oh, you can do that, sure.
No, I'm totally kidding. I got my crying daughter, so I'll be back.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'll shoot him with my crossbow then.
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
Sure thing.
23. You fire this crossbow off, and it goes zoom, and sticks like right into his solar plexus. And he looks at you, smiles, and hisses, and throws another torch and lights another building on fire. At this point, the burgomaster grabs you guys as you look around and you realize that there is an army of dead attacking the town. He says, "Please, come with me downstairs. We have to defend the village." And he rushes back down to the entranceway. What do you guys do?
Follow. Eris follows.
Follow.
Yeah, follow.
Call him.
What's the status on Isabella? Still dead?
Well, she's not present. That was all in a vision, in your minds.
Ah, okay. Do you guys want to look at any of the other items in the room before we run out of here?
No,
Oh,
that
I
was
know
a
there's
vision.
Those are
Downstairs.
all in the vision, Roy.
Uh-oh.
That
I
spider
keep
had
stepping away, I'm
some.
Well, you guys can try to loot the burgomaster's house since we're running out, but
Is he already gone?
Sorry, I got a call.
Okay, yeah, he ran out. Yeah,
Is
In
there's
seconds,
nobody
okay.
else in this room?
Sybil is in this room.
I guess we
So,
follow.
Yeah, we follow the Burgomaster and go out to defend the town.
Okay. So you head downstairs, and it's utter chaos. You see villagers being chased by zombies and skeletons. You see buildings on fire. There seems to be one undead creature that's commanding some of the other undead creatures to attack. At this point, the Burgomaster turns to you and says, God's damn it! They've lit the storehouse on fire. Our grain for the winter is there. If we don't save it, we're all going to starve. So you're presented with the following situations. You see villagers being chased by zombies. You might be able to save them. You see a man in a barred window with a house on fire crying out for help as his arm waves out. You see what looks to be some sort of undead creature that's not a zombie or a skeleton directing orders. You've got the Burgomaster grabbing a hold of you and begging you to save what's in the grain storage. Who wants to do what, if any?
I say we before we do anything, we should convene and for like 30, 40 seconds just discuss what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Eris will say, "I'll help the villagers. The rest of you help," or something.
I'll attack the one that's commanding the others.
Okay.
I'll try to
Well,
get
how many villagers were in peril?
It looked like 6 or 7 were being chased.
So do you guys want to split the party into 2 or 3 individuals going to help out the villagers and then 3 attacking?
Well, we still need to save the grain.
Yeah.
Well, I would combine that with saving the villagers.
Is there enough
You know,
time to save both the villagers and the grain?
I think it's all happening at the same time.
This is all happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
You don't know what you can accomplish one after the other, what you need to accomplish simultaneously.
Do you want to send 2 people to go save the grain and 1 person to go try to save as many villagers as they can?
Eris is like, "I got this. Just go."
Eris
What
will
is
save the
something heroic?
villagers. I'll take on the commanding undead thing.
Okay. So, I guess
I was
my first question is, of the 4, who is going after the zombies chasing the villagers?
Oh, how many
You,
zombies
Gert.
do we see?
You see what looks like a group of maybe 5 or 6 zombies. They're not moving very quickly, but they're chasing a group that includes women and children, and it seems like they're being slowed down by the younger and smaller people. So the zombies aren't gaining on them at the moment, but
Eris, what are you? A melee attacker?
he's
Eris
a-
is left.
I'm sorry, what? I can't hear you. Sorcerer?
Yep.
So somebody who's melee, would they like to go with Eris? William Ugarth?
Yes.
All right, so you and Ares go to save the villagers. That way you have somebody melee, somebody ranged. 1 person can go save the person getting burnt in the building. 2 others can go get the grain with the Burgomaster.
It is
And
better
Does that
if
sound like...
Okay.
And then 1 person to deal with that commander thing.
We can deal with Commander later.
it's
Yeah, let's save the villagers.
God, yes.
The commander will come.
Save the villagers.
It will be a
Okay.
secondary thing.
Commander.
So we'll
So
start.
since Ares and William,
we'll start with Ares and
since Ares and
William.
Williams are the 2, yeah, they're also the 2 highest levels, so they'll be okay taking down a couple zombies.
Eris, you go charging off, and Ugarth, you run to catch up with him. You actually recognize the man Oleg, whose task it was to light the lanterns from the town crier, running with several villagers being chased down a side alley, and you realize that they've run into a dead end. There's a group of 5 zombies shambling towards them, so they are now at the end of an alleyway. The zombies are between them and you, Eris and Ugarth. What do you guys want to do?
Okay, I have something to say. It would be better if another melee would accompany Ugart because he has a wolf totem and gives a melee attack advantage.
Well, I'm the only other melee attacking person, so
Okay.
Too late now.
right now.
So you see these zombies shambling towards the huddled villagers. What do you do? It's down a narrow alley lined with like barrels and log storage and a fire escape, if you will.
So real quick, I gotta help my daughter. She's really upset, so she probably wants to eat or something. So
all right, that's okay. We'll do the next one.
I'll just Eris's plan is essentially to distract them away by using shatter to get their attention and essentially lead them like to chase Eris.
Okay.
So because shatter's like
Yep.
boom and like come get me. And
all right, cast the shatter spell and give me a performance check.
All right.
Okay. Okay. They're zombies. So they turn around and they seem to be coming after you, Eris. Ugarth, what are you gonna do?
Is the one of the zombies in melee range?
So you're standing at the end of an alleyway, and they seem to be heading towards Eris, who is at the same end of the alleyway as you. So you can get to melee range if you want.
Yes.
Okay. So two of these things go running off, or three of these things go chasing after Eris, and there's one remaining. It looks like that did not fall for this, and sees you and goes back towards the villagers. So you run up and attack it.
Yes. I first have a question.
Yep.
In features and traits, how do I activate them? It's like I can't seem to click them. Like I want to click rage or reckless attack. Like so it's shown.
You have to be out of edit mode.
Oh, cool.
Okay. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm raging.
Okay.
So now I'm at 2-on-3 rage.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to activate the totem spirit.
All right.
Oh, it doesn't show. Oh yes, I have to put the extra. Just a little second. It won't take long. Okay. Okay.
All right.
So if somebody wanna get into melee, they can read that, and then I'm going to how many would join up? Like, are they 5? Would they surround me, or only 2 would
get... 2 of them are still present. The other 3 have chased off after Eris. So you're left with 2 zombies in front of you.
Okay, so I'm going to recklessly attack.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah.
Yeah, 20 is going to hit.
Okay, I don't know how to activate the advantage. I'm going to do it again in case I have a crit.
Yep. Okay.
And no, so that would be 8 slashing damage.
Okay. So this thing attacks. You attack it. It attacks you back. Let's see if it hits you.
He has advantage.
Yes, it does. Yeah, but he sucks. The other zombie now, it all of a sudden it gets attacked from behind by the villagers, who are kind of swarming it, seeing you kind of come up to protect them. The three adults, Oleg and two other men, and are starting to beat on it with clubs. So it's turning to attack them. Let's see how it does. Which it actually sucks pretty bad again. So go ahead and give me another attack roll.
You go it again?
Yep. It's just you guys there right now. So.
Okay.
14 hits. And yeah, for the 11 damage, you take your silvered longsword and you just decapitate this zombie, and falls to the ground dead. The other ones the other three humans are now beating the head of the other zombie that they overwhelmed to a pulp, and it looks like that danger is taken care of for the time being. So, Grohl, you head towards this building, and it looks like it might actually be a jail, but you hear this, "Help! Help! I'm trapped!" Coming from upstairs under this burning building. What do you want to do? Grohl?
I want to run up to the guy and see if I can find a way to reach him.
Okay.
Like just
before that happens, how far is my character from the jail cell?
Where did you want to go, Roy?
I guess I would have followed the burgomaster to the grain house.
So you're in a different part of the town.
Oh, how far? Because I want to see if I can use the Great Old One's telepathy, which is, I think, 30 feet, 40 feet?
Farther than that.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
So, Grohl, you run upstairs. The smoke is starting to pour out, and you find a man in a locked jail cell. What do you do?
I see if I can open it.
Are you proficient with thieves' tools?
No, just strength based. Is it iron bars or is it?
It is
wooden
iron
or...
bars. Give me an athletics check.
Athletics.
Woo! 18. And with that, you actually managed to just strain and rip these metal bars out of the door frame, and the door swings open. The prisoner looks at you, runs over, grabs a concealed bag from a pile of straw, and hands it to you. And he says, "Thank you for your bravery there." And he winks at you, and he turns into a raven and flies away. You go ahead.
I just shake my head and tell myself, why did I ever come to this strange place? And I look in the bag.
Okay. In the bag, you want to look in the bag here or outside?
No, I'm running out while I'm doing that. Okay. Nothing in a burning building.
So you run out, and two of the jailers are coming back in. It's like, we saw you running in. What are you doing? We don't even have any prisoners.
Just thought I saw something.
Okay. So they come in with buckets, and they're trying to put everything out, and they're taking some snow from roofs and doing that.
Yeah, I'll help them a bit while I'm...
Sure.
Well, after I check it real fast.
You look in there, and you find a potion of healing. 25 gold, and a brass key with a purple stone set into it. The jailer sees you pull that out, and he's like, I do not know what that key is for. It is certainly not one of ours. Where did you find that?
Just laying around.
They seem to
I don't...
Yeah.
I think there's a fire we need to put out, and I just start tossing snow back at it.
Okay. All right, so who went to the town hall? It was Roy and...
I think just by myself.
I went with them to the grain.
Okay. So you guys head over to the town hall, and you see that this is a thatched roof house, grain storage warehouse, so it's particularly susceptible to the fire that's happening here. So it looks like it's rapidly getting out of control. You see 5 large crates that the burgomaster points out to you and says, "There, that is what we need to get out." You look up and you can tell the roof is. It's just like you're not going to be able to put out the fire. It's going to be whether you can get everything out of this building before the roof collapses. So, what do you guys want to try and do?
Get the crates out.
Okay. How do you want to
Is
do
there
that?
anybody else around us that can help?
From what it seems, like you are the only ones that aren't being attacked by undead or trying to put out other fires.
Okay. What do we see around us? Just crates and an empty room?
So you see basically ahead of you sets of crates that the burgomaster said you contain grain. They're like barrel shaped more than they are crates. They're very large. They look like they're probably pretty heavy. They're inside this like burning barn almost like type structure that's got its doors are wide open, so you can see like the rolling barn door to either side, so you can see straight in. And the fire is really starting to pick up.
Can we push over the barrels and roll them out?
Yeah, sure.
I was going to say that too.
That's one way to do it. So are you going to try to go in and get them?
Yeah.
All right. I need a dexterity saving throw from both of you.
All right.
7? Okay.
Give me 1 second. I was on the. I'm sorry. I was on the editing sheet. I'm trying to get this done.
Okay.
You said dexterity save?
Dexterity saving throw.
All right.
$11. So, Elric, you managed to dive out of the way of some falling debris. Theron, you're not so lucky, and you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as this fiery debris hits you, and the smoke inhalation gets to you. So are you guys going to try to move one of these barrels by yourself, or help each other move the barrels, I suppose?
I think we should help each other tip a barrel over, and then help each other tip another barrel over, and then we can each individually roll a barrel by ourselves.
Great. Give me 2 strength checks with advantage, please.
All right.
Roy,
Yeah,
if you go to your
yeah.
character sheet and hit the gear, and there's a little at the top right that'll say roll 2. That's how you get what Theron's looks like there.
Okay. Give me 1 second then.
Okay. So
what do you see? Where would I see roll 2?
it'd be on the top right of your page. I can just do it.
All right. Thanks.
I know you're on like a tablet or something.
Yeah, because it sucks, man. It's really tough.
Okay, you should be all set.
Thanks. You said strength.
Mm-hmm.
Rolling strength.
Strength ability check.
Got it.
Okay. So luckily that was with advantage. So you both are able to push over 2 of the 5 and roll them out of there. What do you want to do now?
See if we can go get some more.
All right, I need 2 more.
Before
Yep.
before we go in, can we do a perception check to see if the roof is still sturdy and stable, or
Yeah,
will it
give me
tell
a
us?
perception check.
All right. Rolling with 2 fingers on this tablet. Give me a second, guys. Got it. Perception.
Nat 20. So you've got a pretty good idea that you've got maybe 8 or 9 more tries of this before you think the roof's going to come down.
Okay. So then I guess we proceed to go in.
Okay. So give me 2 more dexterity saving throws and 2 more strength checks with advantage, please.
All right. Dex.
Okay.
And strength. Oh, wow.
Okay. So we'll say that looks like you guys have figured out a pretty solid strategy here. You managed to dodge out of the way of this falling debris. Your smoke's starting to get to you a little bit, but before too long, you managed to get all 5 of these containers of grain, as large as they are. These are big barrels, too, out of there. And as you do and bring them to the burgomaster, he starts to say thank you as the roof collapses in and completely slams into the area where you guys were rolling out these barrels. Who went after the undead commander?
I did.
And we're definitely sure it's just grain in there, nothing else, right?
I mean, they're not open, but as far as you know.
Okay.
All right. So you head over to see. You see this one particular undead standing there. He sees you coming, and prepares a weapon to fight you. So go ahead and roll. No, don't roll initiative. You came up on him. It's fine. So go ahead and what do you want to do? You're about 30 feet away from this undead-looking creature. How do you want to handle this?
Okay then. I'm thinking I'm just gonna. Okay, I'm gonna run up to him using all of my run speed. So
Sure thing.
using all 30 feet, and I'm going to attack him with my longsword.
Sure.
15.
15 will hit. So you do 6 slashing damage to this
Then
guy.
For my bonus action, I'm going to attack him with my battle axe.
Sure.
So, correct.
Woo! Critical hit.
Nice.
So you do an additional 50. So you did 21 points of damage in the opening round. It snarls at you, and it looks pretty damn mad. Jesus. It takes a swing back at you with its claws, and it's slashing out at you with these terrible, dirty claws. What's your AC's 16? So this hits you.
16 plus 1 because of my dual wielder feat.
Okay.
Because I'm wielding 2 separate melee weapons in each hand. So 17.
17.
Yep.
This hits you for 15 slashing damage.
15?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm unconscious.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
All right. At this point, let's see.
What did it roll?
Rolled 2d6 plus 3 and popped 2 6s.
Shit.
Wow.
He's a badass.
He got max.
we
He
see
got
it go
max
down?
twice, actually. You guys do see this happen. Some of you that are coming back towards the center of town.
I was at the prison, so is it somewhere near
It's
there,
not.
or-
It's like maybe 60, 70 yards away. God, somebody got their time a little bit wrong. Only 2 hours off. Overlord, this thing tears your throat out, and you fall to the ground dead.
Dead?
Dead.
I thought I'm unconscious.
Yeah, it attacked you while you were unconscious because you're the only one there.
Okay, so I'm
Yeah,
dead
he's-
and... Fuck's sake.
So,
Maybe
you guys,
we can revive you.
you guys see this happen,
No spoilers.
and you see William just get ripped to shreds by this thing. What are you guys gonna do?
How far away am I?
Maybe like 50 feet at this point.
I cast Firebolt.
Okay, go ahead. So you fire off a firebolt, and you hit this thing for 4 fire damage, and it starts charging closer to the rest of you.
How far am I from? How far is Eldrick from the commander?
Probably 40 feet at this point.
And I would like to cast Eldritch Blast since
Do it.
he's distracted.
While he's doing that, I'll try to hide a bit behind the prison to see when he walks by, because he's not seeing me. And when he runs past me, I'm gonna attack him.
Okay.
So I'll roll stealth if that's needed.
Okay.
Is 14 hit?
14 just barely hits. All right, so where the... Oh, so you do 2 damage to him? He's starting to look pretty rough.
Unfortunately. As my bonus action, I would like to cast Hex.
Sure. So you hex the guy. All right, who's next? Who hasn't gone, I guess would be.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to pass by the prison.
That didn't work. All right. So he passes by you as as he doesn't see you with that 17 stealth roll.
So when he walks by, I'll let him pass a bit, and then I'll attack him from the back with my hand
I
axe.
don't think your whisper worked, James.
No, I know it didn't. It's tough because his name has got his player name has 2 words in it. So for some reason it won't pop up and let me whisper. That's all right.
When you do /W spacebar, you get the options for the player.
Yeah, I know, but for some reason it didn't pop up for me.
Okay. So I'll just attack him from the back with my hand axes.
Do it.
That one's gonna miss, but both of them miss. Never mind.
Both of them do miss.
Never mind.
All right. So that leaves Eris. Eris, you've managed to draw off these undead, and you lost them pretty easily because you're a lot faster than they are. You've just watched William get killed by this undead creature, who is at this point about 30 feet away from you.
Okay, so the villagers are safe then, right?
Yeah, so Ugarth killed one of the other zombies that didn't chase you. The villagers actually ganged up on the 3rd one and took him out.
Okay. So, well...
So you got killed?
Go. Okay, well, this guy's still... I'll move 30 feet away first so I can get a nice distance.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will cast Chromatic Orb on him because... No.
Okay, sure. I haven't seen that spell in a while.
Oh yeah, and this I'll default be using fire unless otherwise.
Whatever you want. 19 will hit, and actually that's enough to engulf this thing in flame as it collapses to the ground. It's like, Rah!
And then I will cast Firebolt at it to make sure it's dead, like until.
William, you find yourself looking down at your own mangled body. Your soul.
Okay, so even with resistance, with
not
rage
you,
resistance.
man, not you. The character's name is William. That's why I started calling you Ugarth.
That's funny.
Yeah, it is. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Yeah, Overlord. You see your character's mangled body as your soul drifts away, but seems to be trapped. Barovia having some effect on it. You hear what sounds to be almost a set of deep, dark chuckling in the back of your mind, echoing everywhere. And you start to move back towards your own body. You get the impression that your soul might be able to re-enter your body, but that there might be a price. What do you want to do?
What kind of price would this be?
You don't know.
Be bold.
While this is happening, I open my flask and I pour out a drink for my homie.
Okay, there's that.
My character wouldn't really consider you a homie. He's probably not considering anyone a homie, but
so yeah,
I just drink it.
Like my character, or I'm gonna throw this to my character's backstory. Like one thing he's always lived by is nothing ventured, nothing gained. So he dives straight into his body full force.
All right, so you whisper, good, yeah, still on that one. You dive straight into your body, full force. Jesus, I'm bad at this today. Whatever. You find yourself, and you grasp for your throat where it was torn away by this thing, and you find it oddly healed. But you realize that you see the world in a different way. Instead of seeing the details of color, you see outlines of energy. Those of you that run up to him, you see that his eyes have melted away.
What?
So, Overlord William gains the following characteristics permanently.
Wait. Where do I put this on my character sheet?
Anywhere, like other information, bio and info is fine.
Miscellaneous notes, I'm putting
yeah.
it there.
Your character's eyes have melted away, leaving empty eye sockets that everybody can see. You have
Awesome.
disadvantage on all charisma checks, but you can't see beyond 60 feet, but you gain blind sight within 60 feet.
Blind sight.
Ooh.
The irony.
Mm-hmm.
So you can still perceive the world much like Daredevil, but beyond 60 feet. It would be more complicated if you were an archer.
And is it now considered undead? Or?
Oh wait, I've got a crossbow. Oh god damn it.
Well, somebody will have to spot for you then. So you don't know why you've been brought back like this, but now cats hiss at your approach, and you will detect as an evil undead should the detect evil spell be cast.
Oh, so that's gonna. So if an enemy does that, they'll be able to detect me.
Yes,
Oh dear.
but that is your character is alive again.
Yep.
All right. So you
Wait,
guys.
if I was to put like a bandage around my eyes, would I not be able to see, or would I still be able to see?
You'd still be able to see, but you'd also still have the disadvantage on the charisma checks.
Well, I'll do that then, just to cover up my eyes.
So you tie a bandage around your eyes, and the rest of you see. You know he was dead, and you now know that he is not. So do with that as you will. So you guys managed to save the town for the most part. The stunned look on some of your faces as you see William, Overlord, that is, not you, Gareth, apparently rise from the dead right in front of you. There is a hideous scar on your throat where this wound was, William, but it is completely healed. Other than that scar.
That's fun.
As you guys gather in the town square, cleanup efforts are beginning to wind down a little bit, and a woman runs up to you screaming like, please, you have to help me. They've taken my girl, Sonia. My husband Boris went after them, but I couldn't stop them. Serena, not Sonia. Excuse me. Okay, Eris. Eris, Overlord just rose from the dead. He doesn't have eye sockets anymore. And a woman has run up to you screaming that her daughter has been taken by Glovia, and that her husband went after him, but up towards the manor of Glovia's family, but she couldn't stop him.
Okay.
Grohl, you can give me an investigation check on the brass key.
It's a brass
It's a key, yeah, it's a key, definitely a key. You don't think it's anything magical, but it's definitely not a standard lock key.
Okay.
Real quick, sorry, since I was out for most of the beginning of the beat. So what did everybody do?
So you saved the
I went-
villagers.
Mhm.
We save the villagers.
Saved somebody that was pretending to be trapped in a burning jail cell, but after he was saved,
Nice.
he turned into a raven and flew away after giving a pouch of treasure over to Gruel. They managed to save all the grain on behalf of the burgomaster, and with a little bit of complication, managed to kill the undead commander.
Okay.
I now
so,
have blind vision.
Yep.
Eris kind of just looks at you and like, oh, do you have a bandage of some sort?
I've already done that.
Yeah, he tied a bandage, like a bandana around his eyes or something,
Around.
yeah, blindfold.
It's a new look, for sure. I can certainly write a song about the
I don't care what
blind.
you do.
So the burgomaster has seen this too, William, and he kind of goes up to you and he starts holding up fingers in front of you and changing them, as like he notices that you still seem to be looking around, and he does like one of these numbers where he's moving his finger back and forth, and you're able to follow it. He just kind
I
of
see.
looks Yeah, go ahead.
Getting on my nerves.
It's like, I am sorry. But this woman standing there says, "Please, you have to get my daughter back."
Yes, well, no
Go
rest,
rescue your daughter.
no rest for the weary. Let's get on then.
All right.
Which way?
She points to a manor that you see at the top of a hill just outside of town, and she says, "It's the Falinescu Manor, where Glovia lived, where Isabel and Lucian used to. They've been so strange since they died." Yeah, they've been so strange. Would be pretty strange. She's been so strange since they died.
Well, we did have that vision about them being alive somehow.
Is this the? Do you think this is the same Glovia from the vision?
Yes.
This is the healing woman that you brought the young
The
man
seal.
to earlier as well.
It's a bit that she lost her daughter and husband.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She killed her husband, technically.
Okay, so we
Let's
should go.
Okay. So you head off as the fire dully comes back down to a dull roar in the background. The town is being the fire is being put out. The cleanup efforts are going on, and you find yourself in front of this manor. It looks old and has been there for a while. The road doesn't look like it's seen a wagon or carriage in years. It's just smooth footpath at this point. It does work. Aerith. The home is enormous in contrast with the buildings, even the Burgomaster's mansion that you saw. It's this manor set out by itself, but it looks very dilapidated. And there's you see a balcony overlooking the town above you as you approach the entranceway. In the front entrance, there's a circular path for carriages, and multiple gargoyles stare down at you from the parapets in disapproval. There are black wooden doors with rusty iron hinges staring you in the face as the front entrance of this building. What do you guys want to do?
While we were walking up here, I tell the others about the strange raven guy that I met, and I showed them the key, and I asked the ones who've been here before if they ever heard about some type of character like that. Or...
No, but what's this key?
I don't know, he gave it to me. Seems important. The guards told me they never saw anything like it. Maybe you can find something about it. And I toss him the key.
Well, she'll kind of look at it and hit it. Like, well,
Still definitely a key.
Can I take a look at it?
You're pretty
Okay.
sure that the key is made of metal.
yep. Well, it's a nice metal key. Why don't you hold on to it for now?
Here, can I take a look at it, girl?
Sure, why not?
There's only going to be a certain amount before the DM says no.
No, it's all right.
17.
17. You don't see anything magical about it. It's a very intricate key. It definitely took more machining work than you would see on like a standard just door that you know to exist in the world. What was that? Oh, that's somebody's glass. You don't see anything particularly unusual about it other than the stone and the intricacies of how it seems to be crafted.
Would a history check be useful on this?
Probably not.
Hang on a second.
Would any of our characters know anything about this key?
Based on those, no.
Nope.
Okay.
You didn't find it.
Didn't,
You did not loot the commander, but he was in tattered rags, so you wouldn't have expected to find much.
Yeah.
Question when I speak with Scoops, like saying, didn't Isabella say her mother like made things and all that kind of stuff? Like she was some sort of like that kind of person?
Yeah.
Do you think it has something to do with her?
being not the smartest, I take the key and I walk up to the gate and I see if it fits.
I think it might have to do with the box.
You
Yeah, probably, but
you walk up to the front door and the key does not fit. However, the door is unlocked and you were able to push it open.
I
That's
look
funny.
at the others and I see, it opens things. And I give it to somebody else.
That gate was already open.
So you walk up to the door and it opens just fine, and you find yourself standing
hear
at
me?
the entranceway. Yep, I hear
Okay.
you. The entranceway to this manor house, looking in a doorway in the center here. So, what do you guys want to do?
I want to let somebody else go first.
That's funny.
I just want to take a look at the gargoyles and stuff around it, since everything around here seems to be creepy as hell.
Eris will go to the front door.
Okay. So you walk in. You see you're in a grand foyer that's clearly made to impress. The ceiling is open to the second story, and there's a glass panel roof which is leaking terribly. The glass is in combination broken and just not sealed well anymore. There's a balcony that you're actually standing under right now, looking over a part of the foyer area, and you see a staircase opposite the door, against the back wall, as well as a couple doors to rooms off to the side.
Do we notice anything on the outside of this structure? Do we notice anything that looks foreboding or dangerous?
Oh,
This
You
whole place
see
is dangerous.
parapets
Yeah,
overlooking you with the gargoyles on it, and then there's a balcony up there as well.
since he told us that they took her daughter in here, I want to see if I can see some footprints or some drag marks or anything like that.
Yeah, give me a survivalism check.
Have we taken a rest yet, or no?
Oh, God damn it.
You can tell that definitely things were brought this way recently, but you aren't able to tell with any certainty how many or what. Just that they were brought here.
Okay. Yeah, definitely something brought through here. But
Master
Do we know which
tracker, that one.
direction it is?
Yeah,
Like if
I
it goes
make-
up
up the
upstairs or
road
through one of-
into the house. Well, you lose it once it gets into the house because the floors are stone.
Can I make a survival check? Because
Yeah,
I'd
sure.
like to see if I can do this.
Before we go in, can we take a
Oh,
short
God.
rest?
In the house.
Or outside of it? Half
Um,
hour?
yeah, you could have done that at some point. That's fine.
Okay, that way I get my spell slot back.
Oh, you're a wizard, huh?
I'm a warlock, yeah.
Or
Every
wi-
short rest.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys could have
And
reasonably. If somebody wants to spend a hit die that was injured, for example, you can reasonably spend one. You could have taken a short rest.
What's the HP on Yugarth?
Yugarth is at full health. You were missed.
Okay.
What is your max HP anyway?
35.
35. All right, I'll enter that for now. And Elric, what's your max?
It says 10, but
Okay.
I haven't inputted everything else yet. I've just been busy. So for now, you can put 10. And
All right,
I'll
yep.
change it eventually.
So, the rest of you already had your tokens set up just because you guys are a little bit later. So you're in this foyer area. What do you want to do?
I'd say we search the first floor.
sure. I'll just start walking to the over here. There's a way over there, right?
I'm
So
sorry.
it's like,
Point that out again.
is it like this stairs up and to the right, or is it?
So this is how you would, like, if you were walking up the stairs, you would go this way and then this way.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's a stair. It's upstairs. So, if I wanted to check the first floor, I'd just walk over here.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, you've got, walls and doors in various different places.
Okay, but I'll just say to the guys, I'll check. Well, we'll have to check the house. Let's start here. And
Okay.
I'll start walking towards that. So
Sure.
there's
I'll go over to that door with him as well.
Over there as well.
The door. There's a door ahead of you. What do you want to do?
just feel if it's locked. Feel as if it's locked and check and see if there's something. No, just feel if it's locked and try to open it.
It is open.
Then I'll open it.
You
and
open
I'll
the
walk
door and you find a. It looks to be a closet and sitting room. There is heavy coats on pegs going across like a coat hook, and you think you see something moving between one of those pairs of coats.
Can I do closer? Can I take a closer look?
Absolutely. You step up and you part these two coats and you see hanging from a noose the figure of Isabella, the young girl that you saw in the vision. Her face partially melted away and rotted as it was before. Her head snaps up, looks at you, and then cackles and disappears from sight. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Holy shit! That's not
Oh,
my
creepy.
strong. Not my
Oh,
strong
creepy.
one. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's fine. You resist the horror that you just saw, and you hear echoing throughout the house a child's laughter, mischievous.
We need some nice winter clothes. Can we take some of these coats?
Yeah, take them.
Get a nice winter coat and put it on.
Yeah, there's a bunch of heavy winter coats in there. No problem.
Coats or cloaks?
Coats.
Okay.
I mean, there's probably a cloak or two if you'd rather.
Yeah, it's like a cloak.
There you go. You find a cloak.
Besides that, there's nothing to see in the room.
Not that you can tell. No.
Okay.
Did anybody else hear that laughter?
Yeah, it's a bit creepy.
I'll turn around. Grohl turns around and he says, "This seems to be a dead end.
Jesus.
Let's try
If your
another
character had inspiration, he sure doesn't anymore.
way." Sorry for the pun.
All right. So what do you guys want to do?
Get away.
Can we open this door that's on this side?
Sure. You open it up. It's unlocked, and you see a small hallway.
Nothing else is noted?
Not that you can see.
We'll start heading towards the other way as well.
Okay.
Oh, well, heading that way then.
Does anybody else want to go first? Because I don't think the warlock with 10 hit points should go first.
I've already died once.
I'll just push them aside and just say, "Look, let me do this. Okay." I'll open the door
I'm
and
good.
walk in.
All right. You open the door and walk in. You're in a hallway. The short
See?
hallway. You see another door at the other end.
I just turn around and say, "See, big scary doors." Ooh. And I walk ahead and I'll try to open the other one.
You open it, no problem, and it opens up into a dimly lit dining hall. There's a stairwell on one end and a table full of old and rotten food and candles in the middle of the room. There's cobweb draperies and a candelabra in the center of the table, and the chairs are all covered with linen. like they've got a cover over the furniture.
That candelabra, does it seem to be made out of silver?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I'll just move it a bit further to let everybody in.
Okay.
Come on, open. There you go. Character sheet. Sorry, guys, this is taking a while.
Feel free to just like roll dice if you want. You can just tell me the result.
Oh, dude, I will so do that. Let me do that right now.
If you have physical dice, I don't mind. I mean, obviously it's a lot faster if you have it set up and it's working fine, but if it's not,
Yeah, I didn't have no time to
it's
set
fine.
anything up because of the baby.
Natural 20 on your perception check. All right, so with your blind eyes, you take in the room a lot better than everybody else somehow, and you see a large family crest on the southern wall and several doors on the eastern wall of the room, as well as a set of stairs leading down in the northwest corner of the room.
Okay then. Which way do you want to go, guys?
Did we find anything valuable in the room?
Conceivably the candelabrum, that's like a candlestick holder in the middle.
I turn to them and I say, "Do you want me to open any more scary doors?"
This door seems scary right down here.
The one on the bottom or the one in the center?
Let's try stairs.
Look, I don't mind. Just tell me where you want to go.
I'm gonna move down so I can see what's down here.
It's a little alcove, like a nook.
Oh, okay. I'm back.
Okay.
So, this is a door as well, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just walk over there and open it.
You open it and you find a large leather chair and tables in here, and the smell of tobacco. You surmise this may have been a smoking room at one point in time, but it hasn't been for some time.
I pretend to be very, very scared by something that I see in there. And I jump out and back and go, just to fool the other ones.
I like step inside the room, pushing him out of the way. I think he's being ridiculous.
So as you push into the room, you see the ghastly form of the dead Isabella sitting in the chair, looking up at you. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving or a Charisma saving throw, please.
Don't I have to make my Charisma saving throws at disadvantage?
It's a check. A check would be disadvantage.
Oh, just a check.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's what it says anyway. I know that doesn't really make sense, but that's how they wrote it.
Well, okay, yeah, nothing happens at all.
Yeah. So
you don't see her.
You've now that she's scared you once before, and you've seen this form, and you view her differently. You see more of her energy form and details that way than with actual sight. She seems disappointed and just kind of drifts up through the ceiling and disappears.
Okay, guys, just a word of warning. She's gone upstairs now.
Eris will start strumming a lyre. Say, Isabella, would you like to hear a tune? And I'll start playing.
Okay. Give me a performance check. Wow. 22. You play this beautiful, playful tune, and as you're standing there, Eris, where the hell is your character, actually? Did I even put it on this?
Oh, right here.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
What just materializes before you is Isabella's form, and she says to you, "That's pretty. Where did you learn to play like that?"
Oh, why don't you tag along with this?
Oh, do you guys want to meet my friends?
What kind of friends you got? Are they
Such a
friendly?
terrible
friend.
Yeah, they're my play friends. We've been friends for years.
Oh.
What do they look like?
Well, they're other kids.
Because I'm a very vain individual.
Very bigoted.
I will not play with zombies. Yeah, I will not play with zombies.
It says they're my friends.
I call them Zombo.
Okay.
Where are your friends at?
She says, "Oh, they're in the ballroom. It'll be such fun. There's a grand chandelier. Come."
Okay, let's go with you, and we'll find this.
She floats through Ugirth and through that door.
Oh, Isabella, we can't go through walls. What, can you wait for us?
Ugirth, can you open the door?
Yes, I would like to do that.
You open the door, and you see a long hallway dimly lit by candles and sconces in the wall. You see a room and several doors to either side of you, and then you see Isabella pass through the double doors at the far end of the hallway.
I open the door.
Okay.
That child's laughter in the background is perfect for this right
It
now.
really is. Yeah. William, what's William Fields doing?
Do you mean Ugart?
No.
No, the Overlord. That's so confusing.
Damn this thing. All right, I'm just going to call him Billy Overlord at this point, I think, to just cut down on the confusion. So who opened the door?
I did.
All right, so you open the door and you see a grand ballroom in front of you with a large chandelier in the center. There's ornately carved angelic paintings on the ceiling, hint at a once beautiful ballroom. At this, you look down and Isabel is floating next to 4 waxen-skinned children who turn and look at you, their flesh rotting away and their chests cut open, revealing empty cavities. I need everybody to roll initiative, please.
Wow.
Such bad rolls.
How do I have a .02?
Means you have a negative modifier, I'd say.
No, I have +2 modifier.
Maybe you didn't roll properly?
I don't even know. Can someone just quickly fill me in on what's just happened because I temporarily lost internet connection?
Oh, wait, whoever was asking, essentially we led to a room with undead.
Can I roll a dexterity saving throw for my initiative until it starts working again?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Yeah, I roll a dexterity saving throw for initiative.
You can just roll a d20 and add your initiative bonus if you want.
Yeah, my initiative gave +2. It should have been +1, so it should be fine.
I got a 12, but +2. So 14.
Who is that? What character?
That was Elric.
11.
Oh, there you are. Add turn. And so that's total of what? 11, you said? Elric?
I got 14.
14? Got it.
It was +2, so 12 plus.
Yep, that's fine.
2.
How do you get 0.2?
Tiebreakers, essentially. Someone else has the same initiative.
Yep.
Go.
All right. So, looks like Ugirth, you're going first.
Hey, that's a pretty cool effect.
Yeah.
Nice.
That is an
Okay,
API called Trackerjack.
Ooh.
So, I'm going to start. Yeah, it's only 4 things, so I'm not gonna take a rage.
Okay.
That needs my mission.
Although, if the totem spirit would be more useful.
Yeah, I can reach all of them.
Yeah, I don't have so many. Yeah, so I'm going to do longsword attack.
Got it. 22 will definitely hit.
I will target this one.
Okay.
Oh no, you know what? This one.
Right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So now these hideous child creatures, one of them is going to turn and come after Theron. Slashing at you with its claws. And that hits. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh.
So you take... Oh, that's not good. 8 slashing damage.
I'm unconscious.
And you are paralyzed for a minute. So this thing comes up and just takes out Theron pretty much instantly.
Level 1 is always the hardest.
Level 1 is always the hardest. All right. The next one is going to attack you, Ugirth. Flashing at you with its claws. Which it misses. Boy, your AC is only 12? Is that right?
Me?
He's AFK.
Ugirth.
William.
Bring up his
Yeah, you go.
character sheet for yourself.
He just said that he's AFK in chat, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, it misses him regardless. Theron, I need you to make a death saving throw.
He only makes a death saving throws on his turn, doesn't he?
It is Theron's turn.
It is his turn.
All right, so 1 success. Eris.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Perfect. After this, I'll need to change your diaper. So, Eris will seize the one right there. Eris is going to cast something flaming bolts.
A 15 will hit, but not for very much.
At least I hit. And
Did hit.
I will stay between that nice field of meat. And I'll be back.
Okay. Overlord.
Rightio. Okay, so I'm going to... Hang on, I've got the wrong tool selected. I'm going to run up to this ghoul here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and select... There we go, and I'm going to attack with the longsword. 13.
13. 13 will just hit.
Okay then. Deal 5. Bonus action, attack with the battle axe.
Okay. And that'll hit as well.
That's cool.
Okay then. How's he looking? After that.
All right. So that'll take us to that last ghoul who's going to attack Ugirth. Ooh, and that's going to hit. William, are you back? All right. Let's see if I'll have to make a Constitution saving throw when he gets back. Groll.
I'm gonna do a cure wounds on the guy next to me.
Okay.
So
Stabilized now, isn't he?
Oh, he's still unconscious, right?
Still unconscious.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
All right, so you are returned to consciousness, prone on the ground at 5 hit points. You are still paralyzed, however.
And I'm gonna move myself a bit towards here, so like right in between them.
Okay.
And that's it. That's it.
All right, Elric.
Can I see everybody from my position outside the door?
Yep, doors are open.
Alright.
Hey-ho.
Shit.
It's gonna be a big ass.
I will use Chill Touch, which is my cantrip.
Mhm.
It's 120 feet. Yep. I roll a. I have to make a hit, so let me roll. I'm sorry.
Who are you targeting?
This one next to Ben. There
Okay,
you go.
got it.
Yeah, give me a second, guys. I'm like freezing a little here. So I'm rolling a d20. Roll.
Okay. Natural 20.
Sweet.
William is back.
All right, so
Alright,
roll your damage
1d8.
times 2.
Yep. So,
William, I need you to make
1d8.
a Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
You were
Come
hit
on.
by one of the ghouls. So you do 10 points of damage, and what's the other effect of that again?
Heard it.
Oh, never mind.
On hit, targeted.
It's dead.
You got it?
Yeah, it's dead.
Okay.
I think Uga might be paralyzed.
Ugarth is paralyzed.
DM, you still need me to roll, or?
No.
It's very good that they didn't use a rage.
All right. It is your turn. You are paralyzed, however, so you can't really do anything.
Can I try to do something?
Oh yeah, at
Paralyzed?
the end of your turn, you can repeat the Constitution saving throw. What I'm saying is, even if you're successful, it'll still be the end of your turn.
Okay, I guess I can only do that, so.
Nope. All right, so that leads us to that ghoul who's now dead, and then that one is, oh boy, this is not going to be good. Is going to bite you, Ugarth, but since you were paralyzed, yikes! You take 12 piercing damage.
Rage.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll take us to Theron.
I guess I can just do Constitution save.
Yep, Constitution saving throw. You are unparalyzed.
Ooh.
So you're still prone on the ground. It'll take half your movement to get up if you would. But that'll be your next turn. Eris.
Alright, so trouble is that one ghoul next to Theron down?
Yes. I'll just
Okay.
move him out of the way.
Okay. And then we just got these two left. Okay, firebolt that one.
Got it. 15 will hit. Slam
then
this
I
thing
will-
with a firebolt.
And I'll move back here.
Got it. William. Sorry, Overlord. Sorry, whatever. Billy.
Yeah.
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid. Okay, and so I'm going to go down here and do the same again.
Got it. 13
13.
will hit.
11 damage. And then bonus action. Miss.
8's not going to cut it. Alright. So this thing has now been distracted slightly, and it's going to come after Groll. Groll, you take 9 points of slashing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You feel your body start to tense up, but you're able to just shake it off by being tough. And it's now your turn.
I'll
Give me a
just
second.
I'll just grin at him and just try to bury my hand axes in his skull.
Got it.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Let's see. That needs another d6 because of the savage attack from an half-orc.
He's dead.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He's dead.
So I'll just move up to the other one and use my bonus action to do it.
Sounds
the
like a plan.
second hand axe. Nope.
10 is not going to hit.
Worse.
Too happy with the first goal, just sweet.
All right, Elric.
Eldritch Blast.
Gotcha. Nope. 3 is not going to cut it. All right, that'll take us back around to Ugirth. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, guys, I'll be right back.
Okay. You are unparalyzed, so that ends your turn. All right. Now this thing is pissed at everybody. It's going to attack William Fields.
Okay.
That hits you for 8 slashing damage, and you need to make a Constitution saving throw. I am rolling really well right now.
Okay, then, so I'm down to 4.
Pretty sure every single one of my monsters' attacks has had at least 1 max damage on
I
it.
think I'll be fine with my Constitution saving, so I have a proficiency in it.
Yep,
Yeah, I'm
you
fine.
are. Okay, so you're not paralyzed, which takes us back to Theron.
And I'm gonna get up and hit the last one with Firebolt.
Got it. 8 is not going to hit it. Eris?
Move in, firebolt the last one. Probably stay in the room this time.
Mm-hmm. A 20 will hit. You do 8 points. This thing is starting to look pretty rough. As you get this awful stench as it starts to burn and ooze flesh away.
Hey, quick question: what happened to those healing potions we got?
The new people all have 1.
Okay, and we got from the saving.
From Glovia, actually.
Okay, no, I meant from the earlier. I didn't know
Yeah,
if you
that's
guys
what-
still had them.
A 13 will hit, and a 5 will be enough to drop this thing. You slash out with
I
your
think that's a
longsword.
bit of vengeance because he hit me.
Got it. This thing is dead. So at this point, Isabella floats back into the room and looks disappointed and saying, "You killed all my friends."
Well, my dear,
They were already dead.
our friends were playing a little too rough.
Your friends are a bit violent.
I'm sure you. But look, we can be your friends, right?
Give me a persuasion
No
check.
way.
Okay. It's hard to say when there's like a few of them had their blood dripping on them. I'm just like, maybe. You know.
She kind of like silently cries to herself and floats upstairs.
I'll try to. I'll wait. I'll try to play a tune a little bit later.
Mhm.
To see how, but that'll be probably not right now. So, as we, you know.
So
try to heal up with potions.
the young children's ghoul bodies twitch for a little bit and then stop moving. Apparently, you were taking care of things in here. So, what do you guys want to do?
Maybe we check
I
out this
want
room.
to use my potion of healing.
Go ahead.
So it's 2d4 2d4
Yeah.
plus
Nice.
brings me up to 10.
Okay. So you heal yourself up. Use that potion up. What do you guys want to do?
Let's continue exploring.
Okay.
How much XP did we get? Was that
It's
940?
at the end of the
Adventure.
end of the module.
Okay.
Besides, we need a long rest to like
Yeah.
feel the
Yeah.
effects of a level up.
So we just start walking back into the hallway.
Okay.
Did someone say they want to look over here? Or
Yeah.
I'll just open up another door and I'll just slam it open.
All right. So you just slam this door wide open, and you see a familiar room. Actually, it's in a state of disrepair compared to what you remembered, but this is definitely the parlor room you saw Isabel in the vision. You recognize it instantly from Sybil's ritual. All the harpsichord is still in the room, but it's chopped to bits. Looks like somebody took an axe from it. And you see the remains of what used to be the family portrait just empty on the wall. Isabella again floats into view in here. She says, this is my favorite room. I miss this so much.
Well, no reason to despair. I'll try to play a tune.
Okay. She seems somewhat enthralled by your tune again, but she stares sad, particularly at the smashed and chopped harpsichord on the western side of the room.
Is the box that we saw in the vision in here?
It is not. In fact, the room is much different from what you saw in the vision. You recognize it with the fireplace and the windows and the smashed harpsichord, but the writing desk is gone. It's just like everything has basically been covered up or removed, it looks like.
Okay then.
Okay. Are the spectacles there that were in the...
They're not.
Okay.
Roy, you guys went to another room, that's all.
Okay.
Kill the ghouls.
I want to walk up to the portrait and see if there's something. If it's destroyed or anything, and just
the portrait is gone. The frame is there, hanging intact.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
What about those clockwork toys?
Then I'm
Are they still
staying
there?
outside of you.
They appear to have been moved somewhere else. They're no longer in the room.
Oh.
I'd like to see what's in this door here.
Sure.
Locked.
It's not locked.
Okay, so I open the door.
That is, you find a water closet.
Anything special in there, or is it?
That depends. Do you need to use the bathroom?
No.
Then no.
Do it.
Anybody
I've
need to use
seen-
the bathroom?
I've seen the Goonies. I know what happens.
Is the frame worth anything in this room?
It looks like somebody's taken a hatchet to it. It's hanging there, partially connected, mostly chopped up.
Okay. Sorry. Is there anything over here?
It's a smashed table.
Okay. Smash around here.
Yep. Looks like somebody just took to this room in anger.
Do you want to open this door?
It's I don't know why it's the door on the map. It's not.
Where the picture frame is there? Do we see behind it? Do we see the wall, or is
Yeah,
it just?
you see a stone wall.
Okay. Can I check for any secret rooms?
Yeah, sure. Give me an investigation check.
Oh God, give me 1 second, man. I will, but just give me 1 second.
Well, just roll a d20 and tell me what your bonus is.
I'm trying to roll a d20. That's the problem.
Are you just on the dice roller? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just on the
I
menu.
did it. I'm waiting for it to pop up.
Do you have any actual d20s? You can always use those.
Yeah, I actually do. Yeah, let me go get my dice.
That's what I would do.
Yeah. Give me 1 second, guys. If somebody want to roll for me in the meantime.
I'll tell you, you don't find any secret rooms.
All right, cool, great. I'm gonna go
All
get that dice.
Eris, since we looked at this room, no secret doors, nothing else in here.
We might have to go upstairs to find the missing persons.
Oh, most definitely.
So, probably better to do that now while they still have a chance to be alive. No, I just started heading towards the stairs.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I'll
Did we-
follow him upstairs.
Okay.
I follow him as well.
I know that Ugarth and Elric are AFK, so I'll just... They follow up the stairs as well. So you guys ascend, you go back into the parlor, and you come up this set of stairs. I'll give it a second. All right, everybody back?
I'm back.
Okay. All right, make sure you don't roll those things too close to the mic because it's quite loud. You guys head upstairs, and you come through the foyer and find yourself with only 5 people. Who am I missing?
Rory's not on the stairs.
No, I'm here.
No, I don't mean that. I mean, I put your characters on another screen. I'm trying to figure out who the hell I forgot.
Well, can I help you with that one?
Harris,
Yeah.
Elric, Rule, Theron. But it was Theron. It was Theron. All right. So you head upstairs, and you find yourself above the foyer area in an open balcony. It's darker up here. There's less light, and most of what's light is coming from downstairs. So those of you without dark vision, you're having trouble seeing.
Am I still having trouble seeing with blind vision?
Nope.
Oh.
Not to 60 feet, anyway.
Oh, you can see as good as the rest of us that have dark vision.
Man,
Better,
man is
actually.
Daredevil.
Yeah.
All right, so what are you guys doing?
I walk upstairs. Well, since we arrive upstairs and I see all the doors, I turn to Ares and I say, maybe you should call your girlfriend again. She
Jesus.
could show us the way.
Like 5 years old, you sick bastards.
A child, you. Aaron says, look, she's a child.
What is wrong with you?
She's older than you. She's a ghost.
Could I get a perception check from Grohl, please?
Nice.
Nice.
You look across the room to the east, and you notice that the same purple symbol that is on the key that you were given is on each of the doors.
I'm gonna see if I'm smart enough to realize that.
Okay.
I'm not the smartest.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's
Yeah.
debatable, but as a,
Not average. I mean,
I think I found the thing that belongs to this key. Anybody up for trying it?
Sure.
Keep going, hole.
bro. Oh my god.
I'll walk up and I'll just see if it fits and if it does anything.
Before we do anything, does anybody want to take a potion or heal up?
Already dead.
Oh, okay. I wasn't here for that.
Oh, you, no, never mind. The damage from the last battle didn't come across on my character, but I changed it back.
Yeah, just take care of it.
Yeah. So I'll try to open the door with the key.
The key slides in and opens. The door unlocks.
Turn to the others and say, can I open the door as well, or should I wait for anything?
No, just Eris says nods in approval.
Here goes nothing, and I open the doors.
You open the door and you see what looks to be a workshop inside of here. It's clearly an inventor or craftsman's workshop, some sort. There's contraptions all over the place on the floors and the workbenches, cogwheels, spring gears, that kind of thing. There's just scattered everywhere. There's a ton of toy soldiers and mechanical men lying about, some of them hanging from the rafters. They swing slowly as their eyes kind of seem to follow your movement into the room. There are a few human and larger-sized mechanical arms on a table in the center of the room, some of them holding weapons.
Well,
any
this
of the
ain't
ones
scary.
What?
Are any of the ones hanging from the ceiling holding weapons?
Those are like little mechanical toys.
Oh.
Can I do an investigation check to see if there's anything valuable in here?
Sure. 17. You find what looks to be a little, almost remote control on one of the workbenches with some basic instructions. You basically figure out that there is a series of entries you can make on this control that will let you control something, but you don't know what it is.
Ooh, I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
And what are the weapons in the room?
The weapons are in the hands of these mechanical arms. They're attached to the ends of them. So, like, where a hand would be, there's instead, like, a blade.
Oh.
So we couldn't use them.
No, they're, like, made into the arms.
Okay.
And wait, they're toys, aren't they? So aren't they like?
No,
tiny?
the mechanical arms are human-sized. Everything else in here is toy-sized.
These.
There's a desk, right? Is there anything inside the desk?
Just you already kind of looked through there. That's where you found the instructions for the this controller that you have. Although you don't know what it controls as of yet.
Does it control anything in the room?
Nobody's used it.
Can I try?
Sure. As you do so, the nearest toy soldier snaps to attention, like hobbles over to you and renders a salute.
Sweet.
Nice.
We're Soldier Army.
See if it's voice command. Tell him to dance.
What are the commands that I do have with the control?
You think you could probably move it around and have it grab things if you needed to.
Oh, that's cool.
Cool. A mechanical mage hand.
I say move up to this corner here.
You move up to that corner there, and you find stairs leading down.
I'm gonna pick up the toy soldier and put him in the backpack.
Sure, do it.
What about this bed? Is there anything in the bed or under the bed, under the sheet?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
So at this point, Isabella pops through the southern wall and tries to sneak up behind Elric. Give me a perception check, Elric.
11.
You see her coming, so whether you want to play her long or not is up to you.
I'm going to get myself ready for some sort of action, but I will, for the moment, just play dumb. Like I don't see
Okay.
her.
I'm
I'm gonna pretend to yarn and stretch out my arms and just let them
okay.
go through her. Like, oh god.
You see, she comes up behind you and you do that, and she's like, "Oh, you ruined the fun." But there's more fun.
Oh.
Do you want to see a show?
Is it with more of
What
your
type of
friends,
show?
my dear?
No, my friends are dead now. She looks kind of sad. It's a puppet show.
Oh.
If we say no, do we? Can we just like skip it?
She says, you guys can do whatever you want. Says, there's a new puppet in the show. I'd love to show it to you.
Really?
What's the puppet?
Wait,
What new puppet?
that there could be a chance this could be the person we're looking for, so let's risk it.
Let's try to get some information from her since we have her now in front of us.
With this,
Isabella, is there any?
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Is there any sort of danger with this puppet, Isabella? To
Oh
us,
no, he's very nice as far as I can tell.
Is he as nice as your friends?
Haha.
It's
My
not
friends were
all
nice to
girl.
me.
Have you found any? Has there been any new guests that has entered the home recently?
I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so she just told us.
Don't
Yeah, she
worry.
didn't know any better.
Can we
Don't worry.
can I use persuasion to get her to tell us where the new guest is?
Give me a persuasion roll.
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay.
She just giggles to herself and floats through the southern wall.
But wait, we have this bag of candy. Okay.
You got an ice cream truck too?
No, it's a van with no.
This van with no windows on it. So she
Yeah.
floats through the southern wall, and the laughter echoes throughout the place.
Let's follow where she went. I think it's like ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what's down those stairs.
Oh, she went down here, right?
Yep.
Okay.
There's
And do we
a
see
door.
You guys know
Or-
that's another.
Okay, if the group's going that way, I'm not going off upon myself to get murdered again.
Do you guys want to go upstairs before we go through these doors?
That's only a down over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys want to check out some of the other rooms on this floor?
Well, if
Would
there's
why?
somebody important there, then maybe we should at least peek in. See.
I'm gonna put my
Yeah,
axes to the side and pull out my bow. Just to be
Okay.
sure. Let's stay a bit to the
Sure.
back.
Yeah, I'm
Anybody have
going to do
mage
the same
hands?
and pull out my crossbow.
Oh, use the robot to use the automaton to open the door and go in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
You can be our
Oh.
sacrificial lamb.
Is he big enough for that?
If the door was unlatched, maybe.
Put
can
him
we-
down and use the control to move him forward and try pushing open the door.
So this little mechanical soldier pushes the door open. It swings open, it walks through, and then it swings shut.
Uh-oh.
Not like
use the remote.
quickly. It
Back,
looked like
back.
just gravity.
Oh.
Can we? You said is it human size or is it toy
No,
size?
tiny.
Boy.
Oh, I thought it was human size. I was
The
gonna say
arms
the
are human
fake-
size. The toys are toys.
Can we take the robot arms with us?
I suppose. Sure.
Yeah. Make a robotic Shiva.
It's gonna be tough in the AL. It's kind of against AL
Yeah.
rules, but you're more than welcome to.
Mystical.
What do you guys want to do?
Well, if everyone's kind of hesitant, Eris will
What do
just
you want
kind
me
of
to
go open the door.
Okay, so you bust in through this door, and you see this theater ahead of you. There's thick red curtains lining the walls,
Uh-oh, it's the
She
puppet
said-
show.
and there's toy soldiers and dolls lined up against either edge of the wall. You see ahead of you on the stage what looks to be a man, hooks in his skin, and lines from them, and he is moving around in this weird jerky motion, as if he's being controlled by something.
Is
Uh,
that's
my
your new,
toy robot,
that's
put
your
it
new
back in
doll.
my bag.
Does he also happen to have, say, I don't know, a crossbow bolt sticking out of him, which someone might have shot in him earlier?
You do not see it. It's hard to tell if he's alive or dead from where you are, but you see like blood from all these hooks. It does match the basic description, Eris, of the woman, what the woman said her husband looked like.
Well, we found the husband.
Okay, so it's not
My
that.
remote control any of the other toy soldiers in the room.
You don't know.
Can I try?
Sure.
I tried using the remote control to see if it works
Closer.
on any robot in the room.
You hit it, and the one just inside the door that you brought there, as well as the six that you see in the room on either side of you, all kind of hobble up and then snap to attention with salutes.
The little mechanical automaton that we brought in. Can somebody pick it up and put it in the bag or something?
No, it's still next to you guys.
Okay. Does somebody want to hold it? Harriet?
Well,
Yeah, I pick up the automatons, the control
So-
works, and put them in my bag.
So, as you guys step into the room a little bit further, you see the man at the end on the strings kind of and work against him. It looks like he may be alive. At this point, several of the dolls that are in the audience chairs turn their heads completely 180 degrees, facing the wrong way. They're like freakish smiles, looking you all in the face as they get up and start to come after you.
Oh, god damn it.
What do you want to do?
You guys want to back out the room?
Play the spoons?
That's funny.
Okay. So basically, right around here, it looks like a swarm of dolls has formed and is coming straight at the group.
Well, lovely.
Before anything else happens, can I do a perception check to see where those marionette strings lead?
Sure. You can actually, you don't even have to check it. You can see that there's little automaton soldiers that are just farther off in the ceiling that are just moving their arms up and down. That seems to be what's controlling it.
Can I shoot one of the dolls?
Same here.
Yeah, you can.
One of the ones that are coming to us. Okay.
Do you boys want to do anything else before we do this? I think.
Does my controller work on those dolls?
It does not appear
that's a
to.
good one.
These look like they're animated puppets of some sort, different from the toy soldiers. Who's got the remote control?
I do.
It looks like all the puppets are looking right at you as they start to move forward. All right.
They're looking at me.
Yep.
Do you want to set up a formation before we go into initiative?
I think it's just
Sorry for a
happening
little
right now.
metagaming.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
That's all right. The light crossbow misses. The longbow hits, and it takes out several of these swarms as it happens.
I would like to roll 2.
Sure, before anything's happened. So you roll 15. 15 hits 2. You do another 5 points of damage, and you're starting to take big chunks of these dolls out as it hobbles forward. So they walk around the side here, and they're passing by 3 mechanical soldiers that are standing there at salute.
Are we still in initiative yet?
Not technically, but
So
there's only
does
one
anybody wanna
of
try?
them at the moment, so I'm not really concerned about initiative so much.
Oh well, that's I was trying to.
Does anybody want to talk to him or try to shoot the marionette? Maybe come up to the guy who's tied up and speak to him, or I don't know.
Eris would have been like, Isabella, that friend you have, the new puppet you have, is a dad.
Make a persuasion roll with advantage.
Okay.
That's good.
Nat?
Yeah.
Or not Nat, just 20.
No, it's regular.
So at this,
Feels
the
natural.
swarm of puppets seems to stop moving, and the ghostly form of Isabella appears in front of you, saying, "I do miss my daddy."
Yes,
guess it
and he
wouldn't
was
be
looking
fair.
for his daughter. He's looking for her daughter.
She starts
Wow.
to weep again and disappears, flying off to the west. But the swarm of puppets seems to no longer be moving. And the man is no longer being puppeted around.
So let's cut him down and speak to him.
Then Eris slits his throat. Blood magic. No.
Jesus. All right. Who was it? Was that you, Eris, that commented on the dad?
Yes.
Your character gains inspiration.
Yay.
Awesome.
You cut this guy down, and he's alive, but he's pretty badly hurt. There's hooks, like fish hooks, through his skin all over the place. He looks up at you and just says, "My daughter.
We'll
Find
find
her." And he just kind of pulls himself to like a sitting position and leans against the wall.
Is there any rags lying around or anything I could use to patch him up?
Yeah, you can
the
use like
dirtier the
fabric from the
better,
curtains, no problem.
Yeah, so I do that.
Good. Yeah, you patch him up, and he's hurt, but he looks okay. Other than that, like he doesn't look to be in any mortal danger.
And if I see anything greasy, I will use that as an ointment.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to do some basic first aid for him. He's not seriously wounded. He's been beat up a little bit, and obviously he's had hooks through his skin. But he just says, "That bitch, she has my daughter. She's gonna kill her.
Yeah.
Hurry!"
Well.
Go get another shot.
Okay.
He points to the west before kind of collapsing back, holding his side.
Okay.
How many toy soldiers did the remote control?
Don't care when you should go.
It looked like it was everything within a certain radius of you. About 20 feet. Anything around 20 feet of you.
Can we secure him? Is he secure here in this location, or should we try to take him with us, guys?
You don't know?
I think taking him with us would be more dangerous than just leaving him here, because we don't know what's going to happen to him if, say, like, we get into a fight. Like, we really hurt.
Eris will give him a dagger, and hopefully you don't have to use these.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to metal here, and there's a low chance that my PC would realize something. I'm just going to roll, I don't know, D6, D10. And if it's a high point, I will, PC will discover what I know meta.
What? Okay.
Just roll whatever check you're trying to roll.
There you go.
What check are you trying to roll there, Lugarth?
To know about the toys.
You can give me a intelligence check.
What's this guy's name again?
Boris. Nope, you don't know shit about fuck.
That's funny. Boris, do you know anything about this house or anybody who's ever lived here?
Glovia, Lucian, and Isabella. But those two have been dead for years. Just Glovia now. At least I thought.
The Glovia? Who brought you here?
Glovia.
Did she say anything to you?
She's trying to resurrect her daughter. I think it's going to kill mine if she does. And he kind of like winces.
Necromancy.
Do you know where they took your daughter, or do you have any idea?
I know it was somewhere in the west, but somewhere over there. They took me in here when I tried to come and get her.
Is there anything you can do or help us out with rescuing your daughter?
I'm in no condition to help anybody right now.
Are you in any condition to leave?
Not without my daughter, and he tries to stand, but he has a lot of trouble.
Okay, so if anybody else wants to ask him anything?
Yep.
All right. Do you want to try to barricade him in before we leave? Or is that just too cruel?
In character, Eris would just kind of be, hey, try to save the daughter.
What you guys doing?
I start running towards the west.
All right. Yeah. Let's just. Somebody gave him a dagger, right?
Eris gave him a dagger and said, hopefully you don't need
All right.
to use this, and then proceeded
job,
to take
Eris.
off towards the rest.
All right. So let's just leave and try to close or lock the door before we leave. That way, no other creatures, waxy, whatever, can get in. And that way, he doesn't go anywhere we don't want him to go while we're gone.
Am I the only one here who sees that turn order?
Oh, yeah, I
Please.
just haven't deleted it yet. Sorry.
Okay.
Somebody rolled initiative while it over.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Oh, yeah, because I thought we were going to be in combat. Like,
A little coffee, please. Thanks.
All right, so you guys are standing next to a wall with several doors on it. You see a wall, a small hallway to one side of this room. What do you guys want to do?
How about the double doors?
The double doors?
These ones.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you see a set of double doors up there.
I think they're dead west.
I open the double doors.
Okay. You
I want to do oh, sorry.
open the doors.
actually, yeah. Never mind.
Open the doors.
You look like you have walked into a bedroom of some sort. Looks like it's not very well used. Look like there hasn't been something here in quite some time.
Interesting.
While they are there, I yell out, "Did you find anything?" And I open these doors right in front of me.
Can Airs do perception? See which Airs?
Sure.
Okay.
Grohl, you fling open doors down here. Eris, you see very little. In fact, you actually poke yourself in the eye by mistake, trying to clean dust out of your eye.
Yeah, I'm just like, I think I hear something, but I'm just hearing just a dong dong dong. I'm just like,
I'm actually going to do a perception check for the room I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
11.
You see another spare bedroom from the looks of it. Writing desk, bed, table, privy, if you will. Pretty much two identical rooms next to each other, as far as you can tell. Grohl, you see in your room what looks to be a larger set of workbenches and tables. There's dead bodies from the looks of it on 5 large tables in the room. And it looks like they're stitched together from various different types of body parts.
I walk into Girl's room and I do an investigation.
Yeah, I'll just yell out what I found to the other ones so they can come in.
Okay, you look in there, and you see what looks to be many anatomy books. It looks like this is a research room of some sort. As you get closer to one of the tables, one of the golems raises up, and it looks like the portrait of Lucian, except that he is horribly disfigured and turned into some sort of monstrosity. I need everybody to go ahead and roll initiative.
Rick has 11.
Okay.
Hugert has 19.
Nice.
Yours not work,
Airs is
Hugert?
fine.
Well, it looked like it rolled. Where'd the extra 2 come from?
Hugert has a weapon of warning.
Okay. I think you can actually add an initiative bonus somewhere in your character sheet, but let's manually enter it. 15. Rick had turn, had 11. Okay. So you guys are standing there, and you see this thing rise up. It is relatively hideous looking. It looks like it's not held together particularly well, but its parts are stitched and mismatched, with the exception of the head, which you do recognize as Lucian's.
It's going to be a couple minutes.
All right, Grohl, you're up first.
I'm just gonna move a bit downwards, keep my bow at him, and see if he responds to it, and just ready my attack when he starts attacking me.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna shoot first.
Ugarth.
Okay, I'm going to get in. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, you can make it there.
6.
An 18 will hit.
And I'm not going to use a rage for only that, so the turn is over.
All right, so you do 10 points of damage to this guy. Whoops. Takes a decent amount of points. It's going to hit you right back. Oh. What's your actual AC, Ugarth?
17.
It has it as 12 in your character sheet.
You make
So-
some coffee?
The first attack misses, but the second attack, he comes and slams you with a fleshy appendage, and you take 17 bludgeoning damage.
Coffee?
As he attacks Hubert, I shoot my arrow that I was preparing.
Go ahead.
And I'm back.
An 11 will hit. And you hit it for 2 piercing damage. All right. William Fields.
Okay then. Well, I am going to let's see, 5, 10, 15.
From where you were, you could probably get to melee range.
Okay, I'm going to move up to there and yeah.
18 will hit.
Bonus action.
Yep. 17 will
It's
hit as
Isabella.
well. All right, Theron.
I'm going to use Firebolt.
15 will hit. All right, Eris.
Alright, Eris. Yeah, Eris will kind of be like trying to hear and just kind of walk in like, what the hell are you guys, we have to
Yeah.
save what the hell is that, And, well, see it?
Okay. Chromatic orb of fire. Okay. 13 will hit. Wow, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of damage. So yeah, you hit this thing for 18 fire damage. It's in.
She'll back out.
Not too happy with you, that's for sure. Okay, Elric.
What exactly do we see in the room?
You see a bunch of stitched together dead bodies, and at this point on workshop tables, books lining the walls, and this flesh golem attacking Youthger for the most part.
All right. Can I use my telepathy from the Great Old One and see if he speaks any sort of spoken language?
Sure.
I don't think that's an action. I'm not sure. Would that be considered an action?
No, I'll let you do it. It's fine.
All right. So I would ask him, "Why are you attacking us?"
Its head whips around to look at you through the doorway, so it clearly understands you, but it just opens its mouth in this horrible, frozen, silent scream, and then turns back to attack.
All right. So then Eldritch blast him.
Okay.
So he understands he's just a dick. Says Eric. Damn.
All right, 2 damage. Thing is looking pretty damn rough, though. So
That's the end of my turn.
at this point, you hear a door open to the west, and steps through it as a woman you recognize as Glovia. She sees what's going on and screams, "No! It's too soon!" And she runs back through and slams the door. Roll. Your turn.
I look at the others and I say, I think I found where we had to go. And I try to open it, well, rush into the door and open it.
It appears to be locked.
Then I'll try to bull rush it.
Do it.
See if I can jam
Athletics
it open.
check,
Is it-
please.
Athletics check.
Try using your key.
That's the one to fail on.
You slam your door into it, but it doesn't give.
What's
That's
a
my
flesh
turn.
golem? What's a flesh golem considered?
Construct.
Construct. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, that's it for my turn now.
Uger.
Okay, I'll do more the same.
Mm-hmm.
Guys.
An 11 will actually hit. And with this, you chop into its torso, and the damage it's taken, several of the limbs fall off, and it collapses to the ground, dead. I guess.
I'll turn to my party members and will say, "Oh, I need a short rest at least."
What? What?
We don't have time for that.
Yeah, this lady just ran through the door, Theron. Oh, Ugarth. So we have to stop whatever she's doing.
I'm gonna try ramming the door as we'll rush in the door.
Since combat is over, can I make a second athletics check to do it?
Combat is not over. You are in
Sorry.
initiative.
Sorry.
You're not fucking.
So Ugarth, do you have potions or anything?
It's actually, since he's dead, it's William Fields' turn.
Okay, so I lost connection for a couple of minutes. Can you just fill me in on what happened?
You found Lucian as a flesh golem and have killed him.
I know that.
During the fight, Glovia came through a door, realized what was going on, rushed back through it, and locked it behind her.
This door?
Yep.
Okay, and so I'm gonna move over to that door and hang on, let me turn my character around. And I'm gonna attempt to kick the door down.
Okay, give me an athletics check.
Athletics, hang on. God, gets character sheet because it closes every time I lose connection. Athletics.
13. You slam into this door and it starts to buckle, but it doesn't give.
Damn it.
I'm sorry, wait, wasn't it William's turn? Overlord?
That was my turn.
Oh, sorry, it came through as Ben for some reason. Now it's Ben's turn anyway. For Theron.
I move over there and try to kick the door down as well.
Alrighty. 13. It gives a little bit more, but is not yet broken.
One gets it without weapons.
And Eris.
down.
Alright.
Get down, cat.
15. Well, look like something I can try to firebolt it to see if it'll burst open.
Sure.
Ares, when you opened the other rooms, did you see if there was another door on the other side, or?
What? As I, cast a firebolt.
So you hit this thing with a firebolt, and it pops open with a little bit of what's left of its structural integrity giving way. The door swings open, and you see Glovia in the room.
Is she a werewolf? Something?
From what you see, she appears to be human, and there is a old, desiccated, young child's corpse on one table, apparently an unconscious child on another table.
Uh-oh, it's her turn as well.
So she looks absolutely furious, and she targets Theron as you step through the door. You see her move her arms around and utter something arcane. Theron, you take 3 necrotic damage as you feel this icy touch come over you. And you cannot regain hit points until the start of your next turn. All right, Elric.
All right. I would like to move Elric right over here. Will this table give me cover and line of sight?
A little, yeah.
Okay. I would like to target the corpse of Isabella.
Okay.
You're pissing her off?
Well, she won't be able to complete the ritual, whatever she's trying to do.
Okay.
Oh, okay, then yeah.
So let me roll for that.
You roll a 2.
Wasn't a 1.
With my bonus with my bonus action, I would like to hex her.
Okay, you can do that. How long does that last for?
All right. 1 hour.
Okay. I'm just gonna mark that. No point in tracking that. Then that's gonna be forever. Okay. So at the end of your turn, you see her concentrate, and the entire floor starts to shake. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh dear.
Shit. I got a 5 plus my modifiers too, so 7.
So,
Yeah.
Ugirth, I'll let you keep the 20, but William Overlord and Eris. Overlord, you're fine actually. So it's Roy and Eris. You guys fall to the ground prone as the whole room shakes violently.
Shit.
All right, roll. Oh, we lost audio.
Dropped again.
There you go. You're back.
So did anything happen to me with the deck save or not?
What was your roll?
I had a 12.
No, you're fine.
Okay, so I'll walk in just here, and I'll just try to shoot an arrow.
Got
After
it.
I cast Hunter's Mark with a bonus action.
Okay, so you cast Hunter's Mark.
And then I'll
you-
try to shoot her.
Okay.
Where is my sheet? There. Never mind. I'm too distracted by all this magical riffraff.
Okay, yeah. Well, you gave it your shot. All right. At the end of your turn, seeing you walk into the room, close her character sheet apparently. She's able to move up and attacks you with a dagger. Or excuse me, not move up. She throws a dagger at you. Oh, so you take 4 piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. You take an additional 4 poison damage. Ugirth.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, okay. Is it just me, or is there no enemy? Maybe there's a problem on my side.
What are you doing, Ugirth?
Checking for an enemy.
You do notice that there's a portrait of a young girl next to Isabella's corpse, and it starts to look at you angrily, as if it is alive in some way.
Oh, okay, yeah. I'm going to throw javelin inside of it.
Hit the portrait.
Yep.
Go ahead. $21, that definitely hits. Not hard to hit. It's not exactly moving quickly. And you hear almost like the silent echo of a scream of rage come from this item. All right. Overlord.
Well, let's see. 5, 10, 15. Yep, 20. I'm going to move up and do the usual. 14.
14. That will hit. Oh no, it won't actually. Sorry.
Oh. Well,
You go to strike her, and it looks like your weapon bounces off a field of magical energy just above her armor.
Okay, then I'm going to try again with the battle axe.
That will also
same
not
effect.
hit. All right. At the end of your turn, she attacks you with a dagger.
17 needed.
She misses. Theron.
I just
I'm going to drink a potion. It's 2d4 plus 2, right?
Yep. Ooh. Well, you got something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll move into the room.
Okay. Eris.
Eris gets up and is like, "This shit needs to end now."
doesn't
Really
it take
pissed off.
me to-
And she's gonna use her inspiration to cast chromatic orb at second level at her.
Okay.
Yeah. So, let's see.
Have to go for advantage.
23 hits.
Actually, and I'm going to spend a sorcery point to re-roll the two of the, so I can maybe get more damage.
Okay, sure.
And actually, then it's another D8 because I pumped it up to, whatever.
Do you not want to see if you crit?
I thought I
you-
rolled with, was it a crit?
Unless did you manually set? Oh, you did. You did. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I got it. So yeah, go ahead and spend your sorcery point. Reroll some damage.
Alright, I'm just gonna just do a 3d8.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so 6. Alright, so this will get weird because I got the 2 4s will replace the initial 2. So 6 and 14 be 15 fire.
Okay, so you slam her with this chromatic orb of fire, and she looks pretty damn hurt.
I'm just like, kill her already.
All right, on her turn, she is going to. Right.
She already had 2 guns. We're not into another, but at the same time. So it's gonna
I need you. She looks at you and extends her hands. Overlord, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
There's a big giant bar.
Ah, damn.
All right, you feel yourself seize up, and you are affected by the whole person's spell.
Hello? Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's a very big star, but it took a long time.
Was the painting get added to your initiative?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's like this is her own place. Like she's lived here long enough.
Okay then, so... Did you do anything else?
I'm just typing in the status for you.
Yeah.
All right, she doesn't at the moment. Elric.
I'm going to spend my movement getting.
Sorry, I lied. She does.
Oh.
And with a bonus action, she is going to cast Healing Word on herself.
God damn it.
Not for very much, though. It was a shitty roll. All right, so now it's Elric's turn.
All right. I'm gonna spend my movement standing up
Mm-hmm.
because we were prone. Yeah. I'm gonna roll for. I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast again.
That's going to miss.
All right. That's it for my turn then.
At the
Not
end
much
of
I can do. Yeah.
at the end of your turn, Glovia tosses a smoke bomb at Theron and Groll. You guys are surrounded by the effects of what is essentially a thick fog spell. Very tough to see where you're standing now. At this point, additionally, Isabella comes screaming out of the portrait, her ghostly figure through it, and complains, yelling, "You're gonna be sorry, Mom! You're gonna be sorry you did this!" And I need Groll to make a charisma saving throw.
Can I see that happening through the smoke?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay.
I think it is. So this thing, she flies into you and attempts to possess you, but you're able to just in sheer willpower hold it off. She screams in rage, and I need everybody to make a wisdom saving throw.
Again.
Oh, damn it.
I am sucking with these wisdom saving throws.
Everybody's failing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Ugarth, wow, there's gonna be a lot of this. Ugarth, you are frightened. Overlord. So who am I missing? Who hasn't rolled yet?
Me. Roy.
Give me your roll.
19.
19, you're not frightened.
19.
Overlord, you are frightened, and the horrifying visage is so effective that your character ages 40 years.
Holy moly.
I gotta reload the browser.
Going through the
My page
record.
is not
That many my character. Wait.
Theron, your character
Wait.
also ages 40 years.
I'm now 65.
I'm a half orc. Aging 40 years is a death sentence.
Depends how old you are.
You failed to save, but you did not fail to save low enough for that to affect you. And Eris, you are also frightened for 1 minute. So Elric is the only one who escaped being frightened. As a paralyzed, aged, frightened William Fields just stands there without much to do. But let's see how Glovia responds to this.
I'm glad I'm an elf.
She actually resists the fear,
Of course.
but that does diminish the energy that was contained in the portrait. Groll, make a charisma saving throw, please. Or wisdom saving throw. Sorry. I'll let you use the roll for that, it's fine. You
Same.
you managed to resist the fear, but that is the end of your turn.
Okay.
So you're no longer frightened. You did move 30 feet back this way, though, as is required. Ugarth.
So what happened when I threw and I hit with the javelin on the portrait?
You did damage to the portrait, but it is now seemingly inert. With the ghost of Isabella unable to possess somebody, she seems to have left.
Okay.
General area.
Ugart will take a very big chance and go into melee and.
Yep, that's fine. You can. That's actually you didn't have.
He
to
has
roll
he has something under his sleeve. Yeah, I don't want to.
Yep.
Break the surprise.
Sure, go nuts. Better that way.
Okay.
So you go
And
into rage.
I think Overlord should read the Totem Spirit Wolf. That would be a good thing, a good read for him.
He's
Okay.
paralyzed.
At the end of your turn, Yugurth, Flovia is going to attack you with a poison dagger.
Who?
She misses. William Fields, you
What happened
are
to me?
frightened and paralyzed, so give me a Constitution and a Wisdom saving throw, please.
Let's see how badly I do this time. So, Constitution and Wisdom, right?
Yep.
13 for the Constitution.
You resist the you resist the hold. Oh shit! Can you even? No, I was wrong, but I'll let you go anyway. So you resist the hold person.
And Wisdom, 14.
So you are no longer frightened or paralyzed, although it's technically not correct. But I'll let it go. It's my mistake.
Can I use a bonus action this turn?
No.
No, I can't do anything. Okay.
Well,
so-
yeah, you already got to resist something that you technically actually aren't allowed to.
So I
Darren.
can't take any actions.
No.
Okay.
Wisdom. Saving throw.
Mm-hmm. You are still frightened, but with the source of your fear not technically being here, could be worse. You can still do things.
Oh,
Just
and
moving around the room. Scared.
can I cast a spell?
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna cast Magic Missile against her.
Okay. 9 force damage. So yeah, she's looking pretty hurt again. At the end of your turn, she is going to back up and away towards this side of the room. That does not provoke an opportunity attack.
Oh, you said he does not?
Does not. It's a legendary action.
Okay. Sorry, I clicked a bit more.
Eris.
Okay, Eris, can I move, even though I'm frightened and my source of fear isn't around anymore, I can sort of move normally then?
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait, did she move away from us?
Yep.
Does that not draw an opportunity attack from
Nope,
both of
he
us?
just said it's a legendary action. So,
Okay.
I mean, do I go through the fog then?
You
Or does-
do, but you can come out the other side.
Yeah. Alright, well, still shaking in my boots, but she still really needs to die. So with disadvantage, another fiery orb I hurl at her. Actually, no, I'm gonna cast sleep.
Okay. All right. Oh! What is the... All right.
Nice.
Oh, there's no save for this, is there?
No, just hit points.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's falling asleep.
So with that, Flovia falls unconscious on the ground, asleep.
I would like to use a bonus action to move my hex to the portrait.
I got rid of the portrait.
Is Globia undead?
No.
Okay.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yeah, unless somebody's gonna like walk up and execute her or something.
Okay, I'm going to hurry and tie the sleepy one
Yeah, sure. Go
a
for
lot.
Gag and blinder.
it. Who cast that sleep?
Eris.
You already have inspiration, don't you? So can't give it to you again.
Well, I lost it.
You got it again. That's a good idea.
Yeah, so the big hurt. Well, because I'm like, I am terrified, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah,
What if-
that was a really good idea.
Can you search her in the room?
Absolutely.
I.
All right.
It's over here.
So
I checked the girl to see if she's alive.
good idea. You run over, and you do find that she is weak but alive, just unconscious.
I'll just stay there.
I'm gonna do an investigation on the room to see if there's anything valuable in it.
Yeah. Yep. You're able to find with that investigation roll, not much. It looks like there's a lot of books in the room, but they're all about anatomy and necromancy. But they're very academic texts.
Ooh.
You doubt that they would be worth any money.
Can I search her the portrait and everything on the upper left-hand side?
Yeah, sure.
Do you need an investigation check or no?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. 12.
All right, so you grab the girl. 12. You are able to find a small unlocked chest that contains 350 gold and a spell scroll of Animate Dead.
Oh, cool.
Don't know who can use that. Probably
I
just
can, I think. As
the ranger and... No, not the ranger, just Eris, probably.
I thought there was a wizard here.
I'm a warlock.
Oh, you might be able to use it too, then.
Oh.
Okay.
Was
so who's
Theron a wizard?
Yeah, Theron. Eris is a
that-
sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Is there anything me and the half-orc can do about sudden aging?
You
Maybe see someone
can
that help us.
you can try when you get back to town.
Well, we're gonna have to do that, aren't we? Because I'm pretty sure the half-orc said that aging 40 years would kill him.
No, I aged. The half-orc did.
Two people did.
I aged 40 years.
Yeah,
Aged
Theron
55.
and you both aged 40 years.
I should
But
probably be retiring.
So who searched Blavia?
Nobody.
Bless you.
Eris can search her, because,
No, somebody said it. I just don't know who it was.
not sure.
I think I said search her and the rest of the room.
You
Okay.
find on her person, not really her body because she's just asleep, the spectacles that you saw in the vision that she was actually wearing, just apparently didn't get a chance to use.
That's good.
Cool.
Do we find the box that we saw in the vision at all?
You do not.
Can I use an Arcana check to see what these spectacles are?
Absolutely.
That is a 14.
You definitely know that they're magical, and you get the idea that with a little bit of study, you'll be able to figure it out, which means that I'll show you guys at the end of the...
Okay. One last thing. I would like to grab Isabella's corpse, or maybe wrap it up in a sheet and carry it out of here for a proper burial.
All right. Go ahead and give your character inspiration.
It sounds like Isabella is pleased. I hear laughter in the background.
Yeah, you do vaguely
Yes,
in
she
the
is.
portrait see her spirit reappear with a smile, no longer decrepit, and then fade until nothing but a regular old painting with a javelin in it is sitting there.
Ruin the painting, man.
Take the javelin and give it back to whoever threw it.
Mhm.
That'd be good.
Okay, so what are you guys doing?
Was there any rooms we didn't check in the rest of the house? Because we have that little.
Plenty.
So, do you guys want to do that or just go
Yeah.
to town?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go get the let's reunite the father with his daughter.
We haven't checked this room.
I already did that.
Yeah, he ran off with them. They say they're very grateful, and they want you to help them get back to town because he's still pretty weak and he's having trouble walking.
Well, we can always come back, quote unquote, later. After.
We'll assume that you guys can loot the house at will.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
so
It's like
We-
since it's not gonna go anywhere.
what we should do is make make a makeshift cot, put the guy in it, make a secondary makeshift cot, and put all the loot on it.
That's possible. You can do that.
Yep.
Do
And
we need an investigation
Yeah.
roll to loot the house? If we find anything in the house?
Yeah, I'll go over it all at the same time.
I'll gently escort the two towards the staircase. And
So, what do you guys want to do?
Important thing, first things first. Return the father and daughter back, and along with Clovia, wrapped, blinded, and gagged, so she can't cast any magic. Hopefully.
So you bring them back to town, and the very grateful burgomaster, who definitely did not anticipate a living Glovia being brought back, but he's pretty happy that she'll get the opportunity to face justice, and you get the get the idea that he's pretty happy he'll get to be the one dispensing said justice as well. The townsfolk hail you as heroes for managing to bring back both father and daughter alive, as neither expected either to make it back. So you guys gain the following. If you have like character sheet or logs or something like that, you take this minute to get them out.
Yeah. Can you give me 1 second?
Yep, sure.
I left in the other room. Thanks.
All right. For starters, my name and DCI number will go in here. Okay. So, you guys gain the following. Everybody gains 1,200 experience points. It's going to take me a minute to get the gold all sorted out, actually.
Hello?
Yep.
Alright, I'm back.
So I've just put my name and DCI number in there for your logs and the amount of experience points you got. I'm just tallying up the gold at the moment. Everybody gains 178 gold. And then these are the goggles, the glasses that you found. So somebody that doesn't have a magical item already can vie for these.
Oh,
Elric has nothing. Eris, I don't know.
Eris is out. I have boots of velvet.
Yeah.
I'm out.
I don't have anything.
I figure both the level 3 guys are probably out.
How do you want to do this, DM?
Does anybody... Basically, unless there's a conflict, I just let you guys figure it out.
I don't want them.
Okay.
This is my first venture. I have absolutely nothing.
I don't want.
All right. So who does want them? Just tell me that. Sounds like Roy. And...
Yep. You want us to roll a d20?
Well, who's the us? Does anybody else want them? Going once. Going twice. All right, they're yours, Roy.
I'm still gonna roll.
All right. Well, you rolled a 13 in case somebody changes their mind, I guess.
no, it's fine.
Yeah. So somebody else also. There's the scroll of animate dead. I would suggest giving that to one of the casters.
I'll take it.
Yeah, like Eris will pass. Not really liking it just from being here and dealing with undead on a constant basis. No,
Okay. You guys already found the potion of healing. There's a potion of climbing, if anybody wants it.
Nope.
And there's an acid flask and an alchemist's fire flask, which are basically like grenades.
Eris will take one of the potion of climbing and or the
Okay. So everybody gets one renown with their faction if they have one.
No.
You can choose that at any point. 10 downtime days.
What?
And the following story rewards for everybody.
Okay.
So this goes in your character sheet somewhere. Demiplane of Dread. That whole thing is Demiplane of Dread. Got the Eye of the Raven. This is a complicated one, apparently. And you guys earned the trust of the Burgomaster.
Do we all earn the Eye of the Raven?
Yes. Often these things come back to affect future stories in the same season. Sometimes even seasons after that. Probably the trust of the Burgomaster as opposed to the ire of the Burgomaster, which is a possibility. It's probably better. I will leave these characters in here for the next... probably for like a week or two. I eventually will clear them out. So if you need to like copy them somewhere or take down all the information I put out, just make sure you do so before too long, because I will eventually clear the game out as I run it again.
No problem.
Other than
Thank
that, thanks for coming out, guys. I'm sorry about the delayed start, but we had a couple standbys.
We didn't deal with the potion of climbing and healing.
Oh, well, potion of climbing, Eris got.
That's all.
The potion of healing, yeah, whoever wants it can take it. I don't care.
I think it was 2.
Elric would like the flask of Alchemist Fire.
Sure.
It's all fine.
Did me or who else got aged as well?
So yeah, there is that. Let me bring up the DMG real quick for that. Or I guess that's actually in the beginning of the adventure.
I think like a Raider Restoration or something would help.
Yes. So for those of you that want to try it, you can spend 450 gold to get yourself aged back to normal. A mysterious hag named Jenny Greenteeth offers to help you out.
Oh.
I don't have that much gold, I think.
All it is.
Okay. Let me check something out.
No, so only 240.
All right. Let me check something out. There is an alternative, I believe.
If the character does not have enough gold, they die.
All right. So you can. Okay, yeah. I'll roll an alternate cost for you guys real quick. Who needs to be de-aged? Theron, right?
Me.
Yeah.
Alright. So, come on. You... basically need to help Jenny out on avoiding the tax collector, because he's come asking, and she doesn't want to pay necessarily.
Jenny's the person at the 7 tables, right?
No, Jenny is a hag that lives nearby that is offered to help out for reasons that are probably not great, but regardless, if you wish, you can roll a charisma deception check to try and get a alternative for this.
Deception check.
Mm-hmm.
At disadvantage, charisma.
It's more persuasion, I think, is what it's dealing with, so that's fine. Yeah, she will agree to aid you in this instance, so you are able to be de-aged. And you managed to avoid the ire and suspicion of the of the tax collector. So, Ben, you apparently have to do the same thing.
Well, both of us.
She must hold a lot of taxes.
Owed a lot of taxes. Let me roll that again. That's not as fun. Oh, that's way easier. You have to give Jenny Greenteeth, this hag of dubious motivation, a full vial of your warm saliva.
I'll do that.
I love you, Jenny.
You fill this vial up with saliva. It takes a couple times to do it fast enough where it doesn't cool, but she eventually de-ages you guys as well. Okay.
Oh, cool.
So that's where we're done, obviously. Thanks for coming out, guys. I hope you guys had fun.
Okay, so what's happening with the healing potion? If somebody want to contest it, we roll a d20, or?
I think there was enough for you to take one. There was a couple that got found, and there's one that you would have found searching there, so you can just take a healing potion.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, thanks for coming out. This is supposed to be a 4-hour session. I have no idea, had I not edited this, how it would have ever been anywhere close to fucking 4 hours, but that's pretty much par for the course for AL Adventures at this point. Could have easily been the first half is 4 hours and the second half is 4 hours. So if you run this with somebody else, a different character, it'll probably be a very different experience. But yeah, thanks for coming out. That was a fun little adventure. And I look forward to seeing you guys play more. If this was your first AL adventure, I would recommend that you guys check out the website I'm about to put in here, called alonlinetools.net. There's also Roll20Con coming up. Most of my games are already
Thanks for running.
For that. But you can check it out, and there should be a lot of 5e games going on. And that website is posted, has a lot of the online games for if you can't make it to a store very often, so you can play like a league game, if you will. And the cool thing is the characters you guys have, everything you just got, you can take and bring it to a store and play locally, and it's copacetic, like it's legal. So, all right, guys. Well, have a good one.
Thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day, gentlemen. Bye-bye.
Later.